Aye, Captain.
Waiting on the brief.
Y'all
Okay.
need to roll Destiny.
That is a thing. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, you know.
if you guys want to be able to spend them, I mean, that's all. You don't
Who
have to
needs
spend them. I mean,
that hooky old religion?
so of course, Thunder Squad's back in their bunks base, and they get the little battle klaxon saying that you guys got a briefing to get going, and you totally make that groan as you get up to go, to the briefing room, because Pappy's still cranky from last time. How could he be cranky? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Well, Oni pushes back from the card table. Well, this graveyard is over with.
Wow, the other players totally throw their cards down and just go, there go our
I'm
credits.
sorry.
Our credits.
I'll
We'll
give
get
you a
this back
chance to win
next
them back next time.
Where? Roll. There we go. Sorry, I got a call from my father because they just got back into Tucson and they're almost here and they wanted me to open the garage door for them.
That's cool.
Alright.
It's far better than the alternative.
Right?
Missing the call, then getting to have to, say, hey guys, I'm going on mute for 5 minutes while I get, chewed out. Way better
Or
than
worse,
the alternative.
not on mute.
Now you're totally gonna have to get used to the mute button now.
Yeah, we make our way to the location.
I only see 3 destiny. No, there are 4, right? Yep, there are 4. Okay, cool.
They're all there now.
There's much balance in the force. I'm liking that. As immediately, you guys, are you lollygagging or are you going quick?
With purpose.
With purpose.
Lollygagging.
Pappy calling us to report.
Yep, Pappy is calling you to report.
I give it some hustle.
As your, ground commander totally comes running up on your left.
And then I'm like, oh, he's going to make me look bad now, so I do pick it up a little bit.
I walk with purpose. I walk with purpose. I've been busy patching people up. You can't trip and fall and hurt these delicate digits or anything.
Instruments.
Yeah.
As Pappy's totally sitting there, strumming one of his 4 arms on the table there, waiting for you all to come in. He seems a little agitated. Who's the last one to get in the room is the question.
It might be me by just a few seconds.
As you totally see, he's got his data pad in his lower 2 hands, and he's thumbing your fighters and checking the ground crew's maintenance checks on them, where they're checking to see each and every fighter if it's in serviceable condition or not.
Well, mine better be.
As he's totally eyeballing. Kay sits down. And he just totally gives the and he swipes on his data pad towards Kay, who's always carrying his little data pad. And on Kay's data pad, it pops up with a little vehicle modification for a sensor
Okay,
suite.
guess you guys couldn't hear that.
No, we could not hear that. What couldn't we hear?
The Black Sheep Squadron theme.
Oh, yeah, we could not hear that.
Oh well. So what happens on my data pad?
So on your data pad, you basically get the pop-up for a vehicle mod, and it is. Where is that mod? I'm totally looking for it.
Wait for it.
As it is the Tactical Command and Control Communications Suite.
Ooh, fancy.
And that's on what?
And he's sending that to you on your data pad with the basic schematics, and letting you know that we've recently gotten that, and for K to identify which one of these ships are going to be getting that. And as he's totally looking over the oh, is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. As he's basically wanting to know which vehicle that you're going to be in that needs that upgrade. There's totally the link, by the way, if you want to check it out in more detail. As you
Oh, so
totally have
this is
to-
for
Can
it's
we
for
get
mass combat.
Yep.
Can we actually get an update on like who all has ships and who do they typically run in each ship? Because we've lost like 2 of our principal pilots by now.
This is true. I mean, this is kind of why Pappy's sending that message to Kay to figure out, tactically speaking, there who's got which ships with the squad currently.
So my name's actually on the board tonight.
Your name is on the board because it seems like the mission has some military intelligence involved in it. Basically, because that communication suite will be necessary to get information, intelligence, you could call it even, on the current situation that you're going to be sent out in. I like how there's just a
Situational awareness talent.
Yeah.
How many Y-wings do we have, and do we, aside from the big ships, do we have any other fighters, or is it just Y?
Well, I'm an X-wing pilot.
Okay, that's what I thought. So
That's
Oni
that's
has
what
his
I've
own
got.
X-wing, and then Quinn and Kay each have a Y-wing. Does Kay have what Rigger's old Y-wing was, right? Because Kay rode with Rigger before.
Yeah, he could fly that one.
I mean,
So-
the question is Kay going to be flying his own, or is he going to be co-piloting and using the equipment that he just got that display for?
Yeah. Well, the question is where.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure if we have enough pilots anymore. Do we?
You have enough craft for anyone willing to try to pilot. Air quote.
I've actually got. Okay, so moving a career talent from 2 to 3 is 15 points.
Yep.
Okay, I'm spending 15 points and I'm going to 3 yellow.
Someone's definitely getting some flight simulator time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he had upped his stuff a little bit. So technically, yeah, there's 3 of us that can definitely fly. The question is on the aircraft, though. I know my Y-wing. already has a module installed on the one hard point, which is the advanced targeting array.
Right. I used to have the special communication suite on mine. Are they taking it out?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, is I
if
think-
that's what you want.
Because I actually had to buy that sucker. Although it does not do what I want it to. It really is a piece of shit.
I mean, if you
Because
want to,
basically, when I use it, it still tells everybody where the hell I am.
I have a suggestion. Is that this is for a force commander? If Kay was piloting a Y-wing with our commander in it, the two of them could use this. I would be in my X, and Quinn would be in his Y, and then Kay and Enos could be in a Y with this.
And that's what I was thinking, because I mean, it would somewhat amplify my ability to actually be helpful beyond just a gunner in ship-based combat.
Yeah. And Kay is also useful in that regard, so the two of you could collaborate in one ship, whereas Quinn and I could just worry about, dogfighting.
Yeah.
Right.
But again, yeah, it's a matter of taking out whatever mod was on the other ship, which I can't remember what she had modified her ship for. Jim would have to look.
well,
see what her
basically,
ship looks like.
you're getting a newly off the line Y-wing for K.
Ah, okay. Well, there we go then.
Okay.
So, I mean, if that's the case, Kay, do you want to designate your Y-wing for the modification?
I'm really not an air commander. I don't have the squadron leader tree.
Well, the thing is,
That's
Kay
why
has
Enos would be with you.
Kay has
Oh,
yeah.
computer skills to use it is the thing.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah.
Oh, so I
You
don't
have the
need the
computer
squadron
skills.
leader tree if I actually have this.
What's that?
So I don't need the squadron leader tree if I have this. All I need to do is have my comms functional, and this automatically works.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think squadron leader, there's no special skills that you specifically have to have in order to be able to use the
It's
thing. I think it's
basically
just
a bumped up communication sensor suite
Okay.
that lets sharing data and sensor telemetry between all of your vehicles.
Okay. Yeah. I'll keep it then.
That way, basically what it does is it lets your two other fighters share telemetry with you.
Right.
Which removes the setback dice on perceptions and vigilance checks.
So if,
With
say,
allied-
three fighters were going through an asteroid field or a nebula looking to find something, it would let you guys work together and take away those setback dice. More importantly, gather intelligence is the reason why this mod is being made available to you guys right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's a Borg link.
Right.
Okay. Gotcha.
For between the ships.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly what it is. It lets the ships network together.
Mm-hmm. Cool. That works.
Okay. So someone else could have the ship with the electronic countermeasure suite,
No,
What was that again?
or you just want to get rid of it?
no. I mean, it's there to be used by whatever, but
I mean, don't get me
why-
wrong, that's super handy. I mean,
yeah, we might need it at some
being
point.
able to
But
spoof all communications.
might
Okay.
get better on
Well, does
the
this thing
transport.
take a hard point?
This system requires one hard point. Yep.
yeah.
Okay, so I
And
can't
Y
have
wings
both.
have one. Yeah, Y wings have one hard point.
Yep.
So I can't have both.
You cannot have both. Yep. That's why
Unless
you're being
you
told designate which ship do you want the mechanics putting that on right now.
Right. That's why I said, does somebody else want the electronic countermeasure suite?
No, I got my ship. But we could
We
have them.
could put it on Oni's X-Wing.
We could have them start to reverse engineer the other Y-wing, which would then free up a second hard point.
Notifies all shit. Oh,
I was
this is
totally
actually.
gonna say maybe if somebody wanted to get that like Rigger had, so they'd have all those extra hard points.
Yeah, but that's a lot of investment.
But
I'm holding
that doesn't-
out for an engineering stabilizer.
yeah, that doesn't help us going right now. So we'll just view the new ship and then go from there.
Just to clear it up real quick, we're not getting a new ship, right? We're just like taking out the countermeasure
No,
suite and putting
they're-
in the new one.
No, Kay's getting a ship.
Kay is getting a brand new ship.
Oh, cool.
He is now
Well,
fully
a
set up and
lightly
operating.
used Y-wing.
Yep.
Do we want?
New for us.
Is it a Y-wing, or like is there potential for a different kind of ship for some variety, or?
At the moment, it's a Y-wing. Why? What are you thinking?
I was just curious. I think I think it's cool to have lots of different ships in the squadron.
I'm hearing somebody's thinking about trying to negotiate. I'm cool with the negotiate. What kind of what are you negotiating for? Is the question.
I would love to. I mean, Kay, is there a particular type of fighter you'd be more comfortable in? I would think that like maybe an A-wing would be cool to have on the squadron. Something a little faster. I mean, I guess I'll start with the opening line. I'll sort of look at Pappy and be all like, with respect, Commander, don't you think that it might be more advantageous to the squadron to have a different kind of ship to give us a little bit more versatility in our combat abilities? And then I'll sort of like look around at different people and be like, well, I mean, when Oni brought his X-Wing to the squadron, it really helped step up our combat flexibility quite a bit, as we had access to a ship with a little bit different capabilities than what we were used to.
As
the A-wing in here?
he totally snickers and says, "You got a point there." Except I don't know if Kay here wants to fly in an A-wing with all sitting alone in that ship. I mean, if that's what Kay wants, speak up to the requisition officer and put in your request.
Yeah, because that's a little ship. I think that's the closest thing we have to like an X-wing. That's kind of a light disposable.
An A-wing is like a TIE fighter.
228.
Yeah, that's a
I
very
mean, they're really
small.
quick, really well at handling, but they are not very durable at all.
They do
I'm
have
trying to
shields and
find it.
hyperdrive, though. TIE fighters don't have shields and hyperdrives.
True. Where is it?
I
I
thought
don't even
all
see
of
it
them.
on our
I thought Y-wings had hyperdrives. We could do hyper.
On our dudes, it's
Yeah.
RZ-1 A-wing.
Y-wings have hyperwings as well, or Y-wings have hyperdrive as well.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, both of our ships have, but X-wing or TIE fighters do not.
Right. Well, I wouldn't want a TIE fighter.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Scott, speak up. Are you wanting to requisition something different than a Y-wing?
I'm trying to find the
There's
spaceships.
the B-wing.
A B-wing would be really cool, but I don't know if we have access to any of those.
Let's see, what's a B-wing? 3 armor, 15 hull, 6 system strain, -1 handling, 3 silhouette, speed 4,
Walker.
2 front, 1 back shield.
Man, I'm happy with my X-wing. I'm all set. Y'all sort this out.
Alright. Hyperdrive,
I never
class
have my
2,
cockpit smell like one of y'all's socks.
Yeah, nav, computer, yes, sensors, but I think it's one pilot. Ship complement, yeah, it's still only one pilot, though a much bigger ship. And only one hard point still.
Though I really think the A-wing might be the way to go, because that extra handling can also be really nice, because it makes doing fancy flying a little bit easier, especially if Kay doesn't have a lot of like flying oriented talents.
Yeah, but
It just can't take a hit.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it has shift for armor or anything. Yeah, so that one's 2 armor, 6 hull, 6 system strain, plus 3 handling though. Yeah.
And they're like crazy fast.
Speed 6. Yeah, they're definitely.
They are made to be rockets. I mean, if you
T-wing.
want to,
That's a negative one.
requisition, we can see if one is available.
Okay, 4/4 plus 1 handling.
Somebody's been putting in their simulator time, and they're like, "Hey, you know what?
Shield generator. Fast.
It's a brick.
Does the Pathfinder have jump capability?
The Pathfinder."
What's.
Are you just looking through any old ship? He's just like he's just shopping.
Is there other designation for the Pathfinder?
I was gonna say
Pathfinder scout ship.
The Pathfinder.
Oh wait, never mind. That's a really old ship.
Yeah, it's a rather old vessel from the Old Republic.
Never mind.
Has extreme sensor range, which they would totally be cool with that. It is like half the price of everything else. And it has one dorsal mounted light laser cannon.
Right. Never mind. It doesn't have the weapon. I saw the sensor suite.
I mean, yeah, the sensors would be exactly what you're looking for in this mission.
So is there a modern ship that has a good sensor suite?
I mean, once you put the add-on that they're offering you, everyone's got a great sensor suite. I mean, a Pathfinder would actually be pretty good for this mission, as long as you got some fighter support.
I don't believe we're lacking in fighter support.
Yeah. ARC 40B Scout Reconnaissance Starship actually has pilot, co-pilot.
Oh, I love that ship.
Several guns. Has 2 hard points.
It's like an alternate built version. It's like an alternate built version of the ARC 170. It's so cool. I have a special place in my heart for the ARC 170. It's my favorite ship.
So, I mean, that's only 85K.
Oh.
14
okay, so
and age strain minus 1 though.
Have a special. Does Ogdudes have a special ship section?
Yeah, they have vehicle that you can load up to see. Yeah.
Yeah, I also shared a link in the Roll20 where you can find almost all the vehicles too.
Yeah. Can you do that, please?
No, I did.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Because you're going to be rolling negotiation by the rarity to see if the vehicle is even available.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
But the quartermaster's not going to go back and forth on a shopping catalog. You're going to get one roll. That's it.
Right. Okay. So I definitely want. Okay, so let's start this off. Do I want an interceptor or a fighter?
That's up to you.
Well, there's an
Either-
E-wing.
I mean, just from what you saw, that communication suite is great for returning with reconnaissance. So you think you're being sent on a reconnaissance mission to spy on something.
Okay, so interceptors almost always have a faster speed than the fighters. So I think I want an interceptor.
They're also typically going to have less armor, though, I think.
Yep.
Actually, looking at it, that Arc 40B Scout Reconnaissance Fighter that Quinn was mentioning actually looks pretty cool.
Not a bad looking little ship, no.
Like specifically for this task, it actually looks pretty good. It's got medium sensor range, which is pretty decent for a fighter. Right? Because don't most of the fighters only have short sensor range?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most of them.
Okay, so I need a hyperspace ring.
Full Trauma 14.
See, I can let you know that a hyperspace ring will not currently be available.
Right. I'm getting rid of anything that can't fly on its own. How good are people at negotiating?
I am fairly decent at negotiating.
Yeah, he's the one to do it if anybody, so.
Think
I
you
have
can
got
pull
the
out?
presence. I don't have a ton of negotiation skill.
Think you can pull off a telex?
What's the rarity?
9?
Probably not.
You know,
Okay.
you know the rarity list goes only up to 10, right?
Yeah, that
What's the
was
rarity?
funny.
That's the only interceptor that had 2 hard points. And hyperdrive.
Don't get greedy now.
And how many crew just to pilot?
Hey Jim, what's the roll for a 7 rarity?
For 7 rarity,
Yeah, just one
is
pilot.
3 purple.
Yeah.
It's 3 purple. I can probably pull that off. As a matter of fact, where's the frickin' thing? There's the thing. You know what? Before we even do anything, just like fuck it.
Was that a preemptive story point I just heard?
It sure was.
So is handling -1 good or bad?
Bad.
That means it adds a black dice to all your piloting checks.
Oh, okay, so we don't want that.
Unless you
I'm-
already have something that takes the black away.
Yep, some talents do remove those.
Lots of talents do.
Lots of talents, however, I think none of them are in your possession.
Yeah.
Ooh.
As all of a sudden Pappy brings up on the screen, a holo comes up, and there's the head of a vulture droid looking back and forth, reading the designation of the mission that you're about to get given. As he's
Yeah,
slowly
taking a look at it, I think it's A-wing. It has the most speed. It's got a -3 handling, or a +3 handling.
+3?
Mhm.
6 hull, 6 strain, 2 armor, and a shield.
Yeah, the armor and the hull threshold are the one thing that I'm worried about because it's real low.
Oh,
Yeah, that's 1 forward shield and 0 back shield. And you have 2 armor, which is your strength or your whatchamacallit, your soak, and then only 6 and 6 for hull and system strain. I mean, one hit takes you out potentially.
Okay, look at this one. See what you think of that one.
I mean, on the plus side, you do have medium range distance sensors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because the ARC 40B would be like the opposite direction from the A-Wing if you wanted it. You'd still get the medium sensors, but instead of having the really high speed and high handling, you'd have a
More,
small negative to the handling and a lot less speed, but you'd have more armor and a lot more hull threshold.
The ability to actually take a hit.
Yeah. So it ultimately comes down to whether you're preferring more speed and easier maneuverability, or if you want to go for something that's a little bit more tanky, but
oh,
Although-
well, if I'm going to be tanky, are the rest of you guys going to be able to protect me?
I mean, that'll depend on the situation for the most part.
I mean, if
Well,
that's
we'll
the
be able to-
situation, you got a big transport you can use for tanky.
Yeah, that's true.
And ARC 40B isn't on the list that you gave me.
I sent you the link to it.
No. I was just. Oh, it's an escort. It's not an interceptor.
It's under fighters, yeah.
The ARC 40B is a scout reconnaissance fighter.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't looking at it originally.
Yeah.
Because I think the interceptors just in general have more speed and less armor.
Mm,
Yeah, and
that's
that's
the
why-
whole point is they get in and get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ARC actually can have 3 people, so
Yeah, it's got a
Yeah.
pilot, co-pilot, sensory operator, and a gunner.
Well, the co-pilot and sensor operator are the same seat.
Yeah.
no, yeah, but then there's a gunner as well.
Yeah, correct.
1 pilot, 1 co-pilot / center operator, and then 1 gunner. And it's got
hey,
3.
That means that if I move to Kay's ship, I can sit in the back seat with the gunner turret, and he can still have his extra seat where he puts all of his equipment that he used to have when Rigger was flying.
Yeah.
I didn't
Basically
know they
has
actually had. I didn't know they actually had an ARC 170 in here, and that makes me very happy. It also makes me a little frustrated because I went through all the effort of making a custom ARC 170 stat block because there wasn't one.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hey,
I would
what
just
do you
say
think
load
of the
up your thing.
XG1?
The X21,
The XG1
XG1. Where is it?
Starwing. It's a fighter.
Fighters XG.
Starfighter.
I don't see it on here.
Alpha class
It's a gunboat.
XG1
It's an
Starwing
assault.
gunboat.
It's an assault
Alpha
gunboat.
class.
It's a whole
gunboat.
different animal.
That's not a fighter pilot.
That's
The sensor
something-
range is. The sensor range is only short on that one though, and I think medium sensor range was really something we were looking at. Holy
Oh.
cow! The ARC 170 has long sensor range.
Yup.
What?
What's the ARC
ARC
170 under?
170?
Yeah, the ARC 170 Heavy Starfighter has long sensor range.
Oh, it's a
It's
heavy
got-
starfighter.
It also only has 0 handling instead of -1 handling. It's got 2 forward shields.
1810 with 4 armor.
Yeah,
Well, but
And
there's
it's
a
actually-
pilot. There's like 4 spots on it though. Can I fly it alone?
you'll need the astromech at least, and to have the rear gun operational, you'll also have to have a rear gunner. But you, me, and an astromech to serve as navicomputer, the three of us could do it, yeah. Although, actually, it says it has a navicomputer, though I think that might be a typo. I think it might mean the astromech socket.
No, a lot of times
James
you
has
can
been
have a nav computer and an astromech.
James has been a little bit stingy with astromechs, though.
That's true. But this one actually has a nav computer, so we don't even need an astromech. We could probably just, the two of us can run all the guns on it, right, Jim? You wouldn't need all three people, right?
Let's see what weapons we got on it. We got wingtip mounted, so the pilot could use those. There's one dorsal and one aft mounted cannon, and then two forward facing photon torpedo launchers. So a pilot could do the two wing mounted
Torpedoes.
cannons and the two launchers, and then two people could do the two turret weapons.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think in the actual on the actual starship, though, I think both the dorsal and the ventral they're two parts of the same. They're like the two barrels of a dual cannon, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right, because they've got linked.
Yeah, so they're the two barrels of one cannon. So I think just the gunner can run that. I think traditionally the co-pilot for an ARC 170 is like a sensors operator and also typically handles the proton torpedoes, but I figure we can just reroute that to the pilot.
So what is it you're opting for? An hour later.
I think we go for the ARC 170 because it's even lower rarity. It's only rarity 5, so I can probably make that check.
Yeah, rarity 5 is only 2 purples to see if there's one available.
Okay,
it has
so
the longest sensor.
Even though it says the ship complement's supposed to be 3 and an astromech, we can handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You can totally do it.
Jim, you're the worst. If it was just you, you wouldn't have the rear gun, but if it's both of us, we should be able to run all the weapons. You just wouldn't be able to use the proton torpedoes and the lasers in the same round for the forward facing, but that never happens anyways. I mean, that's the same situation we've got on the Y-Wings.
Right.
Choosing one or the other.
Yeah. And, I mean, there's, I guess, you wouldn't, like, if
well,
you had...
I really like the 4-speed and the zero handling. I really like the long-range sensors, which will help even more.
Those are insane.
Long range
sensors
like,
are your friend.
Let's try for it then.
Okay, I've got your 2 purple in there to see if it is currently available.
Okay, so what you see is Giannis gets this little glimmer in his eye as like they were talking about what ship they should ask for on the way here, and everyone kind of concluded that an ARC 170 would be a really good option, and Giannis could not be more excited for this. Like, it's physically impossible for him to be more hyped.
Well, it's a late Clone Wars ship.
Yep. And conveniently, there has been a recently retrofitted one brought in that you could totally hit that modification and that ship and tell them to start putting that on there, as Pappy has been patiently waiting, tapping 2 sets of hands on the desk for you guys to give him the attentions.
Oh. Oh.
Did you just
Giannis is very, very, very happy about this.
I'm reviewing my medical appointments and records.
Now, see, the best part is now Scott has to put that under his character sheet for that vehicle.
Yeah. Before we get into any kind of major event. So you have to do that on the fly.
I need to probably make sure that I have... Oh, isn't there like a thing where you guys like add me to a vehicle and then I can see the rear gun?
Yeah. Yeah, he would have to create like we have the spare at Y-Wing.
On your character sheet, go to vehicle and put in a weapon, so that way you can roll in your character sheet.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna have a real gun, not an ion cannon anymore. What a novel concept.
Guyan has its place.
Points.
As
Oh, yeah, no,
Pappy
of course.
totally introduces you to one of your newest requisitions from the new Moon Factory that you've negotiated with, and he's totally got this like crimped term of negotiation. He totally would have rather.
Oh, it's also got 2 hard points.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, this ship is so cool.
As he points that the vulture droid on screen is designated unit 0, that's ZERO, dash 00, the numbers, not the letters. And he will be going along as the the stalking goat for the squadron.
Yeah.
As he totally waits for you guys to take that in, and 000 looks at the screen and looks towards you guys, and just kind of the head kind of shakes back and forth. As he brings up that this is Nebula Stygia 47, usually used by smugglers and the occasional rebel quartermaster. And he shows this quarter space between 2 ugly nebulas. There's this asteroid field, and it shows this little obstacle course through the asteroid field, and shows many smuggling vehicles going through there with no problem. But then all of a sudden he clicks and it shows a debris field of like 3 transports that have been aced out there.
Somebody had a bad day.
And he of course immediately plays an audio clip of one of the black box recordings of something about fighters coming out of the asteroids. They weren't there a second ago. How did they come out of? Ah! And then you totally see a recon ship snooped in there and got some video of the ship's plating, showing the ship's name floating by just a plate of Durasteel floating through the asteroid field. As
No numbers.
no numbers.
As far as number of ships.
At least 3 known ships have gone missing in the debris field there.
No, but the attackers numbers.
No telemetry. Henceforth, why you're being given some cool communications equipment to get telemetry on numbers of fighters and such. As that is to explain, Kay has been given some requisition forms to have the communications tactical system added to one of your ships. And he totally looks at Kay, waiting to get the results of what ship Kay is picking for.
Presumably Kay's ship.
Right. The one that we just got.
So you tell the group about the new ship. I mean, nobody's actually seen this new bird yet, so.
Well,
I mean, Giannis was the one that helped
negotiated for it.
Okay, and Pappy just gives you a good harumph. There's lots of harumphs happening today. As he says, your squad is to go in there, follow the vulture droid at good safe distance, but I want you to get eyes on the enemy ships that are engaged in doing this and bring back any telemetry information as well as any debris from the enemy ship if possible, if you're able to take the ship down.
Okay. So, open guns for rules of engagement.
Rules of engagement are please shoot this down before it can shoot you down. The rebellion has lost enough manpower to these ships.
Yeah.
Yes,
now
sir.
you've got me interested again.
So it's not just getting info. All right.
Oni, shoot them fast.
That's I can do. With style, no less.
Right. All right then.
Such disbelief in your fellow teammates.
Yeah, he's a show off.
He's gonna get somebody killed.
It's because I have skills to show.
Yeah, okay. All right then. Any
And
other information?
Totally gives you a map of the corridor there. They call it Dagger's Run because thankfully the two nebulas on each side of the asteroid field blind ships to most sensors. So you should be able to get in and get out without any real Imperial presence. I mean,
So they have been working the area?
There have been a few Star Destroyers spotted in the area. And, he shows a little clip view of a bunch of different timelines and moments when there has, obviously been an interdictor class, one of those little nasty gravity field generating ones, that's popped in there. There's been at least 6 in the last 3 months found out there, which might be a little on the high side, but
That's a lot on the high side.
I mean, as I said in the briefing, this series is notoriously used by smugglers.
Yeah.
Normally, as long as they don't stand and fight and cut and run, smugglers normally will get no interference getting in and getting out.
Have any Imperial ships been lost in this area?
None that the imps would admit to.
We'll see when we find debris.
Not to worry, sir. Nothing we can't handle.
Anything else? No?
Just that I want you all coming back safe from this. And if
Of
possible,
course.
make sure the Vulture droid comes back mostly intact.
I promise not to shoot it just for fun, sir.
As you totally see, Pappy gave you a very grumpy face for that.
I say, clad in my ARC Trooper armor.
Okay, so since it has 2 hard points, can I get the can I move the communication thingy jammer over?
Yeah, you totally can if you'd like.
Okay, I'll need to get that back because I wiped it out. I'll find it.
Let me see if I can find you the link for it real quick. We've got equipment, mods, vehicle modifications. Okay, I'm sending you the link on Roll20 for vehicle mods. There you go. That one's got all the vehicle mods.
Alrighty then.
As Pappy, totally wants to know what your flight plan is going to be in the nebula. Is there any, what do you assume is going to be the dealio?
Do we have hyperspace coordinates?
You do.
So, do we still have to do the dreaded action of rolling astrogation that has been a pain since Rigger left?
No, I mean, you've got the coordinates. If you want to use the coordinates that are there, you can totally use the ones that are there.
I think it may be best if we call it safe, play it safe this time.
Well, I mean, I do have a yellow and 4 green minus 2 black for astrogation. I mean,
oh, geez. What's the difficulty of the check?
If you just use the
Depends on where
coordinates
you're
you
going.
provided, 2 purple. if you want to do something fancy like get into the middle of the field right off the bat, that would be, like 3 purple.
Yeah, I don't know that we want that. We just, because we got to get we don't want to be right on top of the droid when we go in, so I think we want to tool in behind the droid, so.
Well, getting there, one of you is going to have to tow the droid on your hookup on the bottom of your ship.
Yeah.
If the droid
That's
does
what
not
that
have
big
hyperspace.
ship is for.
Right, but if we pop into the field, then the element of staking out and it being, a target gets kind of blown out of the water. So yeah, we need to send it ahead from the outside. So
Giannis will help hook up the Vulture droid to the back of the Arc 170 so that while he's sitting in the gunner turret facing the back, he can wave to it and talk to the Vulture droid.
Well, it would basically be connected to one of the airlocks.
yeah.
Do starfighters have airlocks?
They have a convenient way, thanks to a demonstration that we've been given by the what was it, Rebels that did that, where you totally showed where Y-wings were able to connect to a carrier, and they were able to pop out because just the cockpit would go in the airlock.
Well, yeah, but that requires the carrier to have an airlock on it, right, to attach to the fighter. The fighter doesn't have one itself, does it?
Well, don't worry about the semantics. You're killing me, man. There's a spot for it to lock on. Don't worry. That's part of the modifications being done. Roll with it. Okay, sorry. You completely spoiled the mission.
Remember, we hooked up to cargo containers, so.
Yep. You had some locking clamps. Totally common with commercial vehicles of that type.
Alright. I guess we're good. We'll, like I said, follow the droid in and do our thing.
Okay, so who's getting in which vehicles? And we have a token for that vehicle, for that ship. As I hear a long pause.
Yeah, there's me.
Okay, never mind. I can't find it on the equipment list.
What are you looking for?
The thingy that I had.
Yeah, get everything else in. We'll find it.
Oh no, I've got everything else in.
Okay.
Hold on one sec. I'll copy the info in if I can. Okay.
So I think I've got everything in.
It's called a electronic countermeasure suite.
Yep. And
okay.
Which fighter did you go for?
The Arc 170 Heavy Starfighter.
Okay.
It's on my vehicle sheet page.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if I can find a picture of it. It's basically a huge, big old chunky X-wing.
Kind of.
Yeah. It's a really great ship for this game. I've had I ran a game once where there were 3 people and an astromech, and so their party's ship was just an Arc 170.
Nice.
Oh wait, that's not the right thing, is it? That's the countermeasure suite.
Oh.
There we go. Hang on, I got it. I got it. Got the right one this time.
Yeah, that's countering the counter.
Yeah, that's a
countermeasure suite.
Here's this one. Here's the right one. Oh, crud.
I got it.
Alright, good. Because copy and paste isn't working for me here. Oh, there we go.
Did you get an image there, Jim?
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna say, if not, I got several of them sitting here.
Okay.
And now just got to get the stats to pop up from this character sheet.
Okay. Can you do a quick check to make sure I did it right?
Hold on just a second. I'm making your token.
No problem.
Starship Strain.
Yo, that countermeasure suite's actually really cool. Because
Except
it'll notify everyone that you're there, but it won't tell them where you are. So
or how many you are.
yeah, so that could actually be really handy in a lot of situations.
Yeah, if you can usually have
Like
one
this one.
person who's got, that, and a bunch of you guys that say, hey, put up the snow cloud, and everybody else in the group gets to use you basically as a decoy.
I think that's a great idea, considering where we're going.
Yep.
It's almost like an idea that doesn't suck.
Like the counter is $500 or 500 credits more than the actual countermeasure. For 500 more, you can.
You can counter the counter. And he will totally tell you that the nebulas, the one to the south, is all staticky in regards to your ship will take some ion damage being inside it, but it will totally reveal your ship's on sensors, because you'll be a ball of lightning flying through space. And the one to the north is extremely flammable gas that would make blasters either dangerous to operate or highly effective in the clouds. Because, of course, when it makes contact with an enemy ship, the ship does take a little bit more damage. If you roll threat, you get your ship gets a little fried too.
So we're flying between the two nebulas? Is that what's happening?
You'll be flying between the two nebulas in the debris field that literally is right between them.
Okay.
I mean, lots of smugglers use this stuff. How bad can that be?
How dense is the debris field?
Fairly dense that if you're flying a transport and you flub, you're sideswiping something.
Huh.
It's sadly made even more dense thanks to the 3 ships that they know of that have been shot down.
Of course. Alrighty then.
Okay, so you guys are getting ready to head off to your ships, get all settled in.
Yeah, go do a pre-flight.
Is there anything special you do before taking off?
Oh, just loading up Sparky.
Oh, Sparky.
Sparky hadn't been able to go have fun for a while.
Sparky's been like, where have you been? Why have you not been in your cockpit?
All right.
Do you know how smelly this ship gets without an organic in the cockpit to breathe up all that carbon dioxide?
Yeah. Well, blame Pappy.
Okay, so you guys get in the ships, you head off into the atmosphere. You're totally banking on the coordinates that you've got, right?
Yeah. Sure. I trust Pappy. So far.
And you guys immediately hit your hyperspace, and you guys only need to be in hyperspace for about 5 hours tops. You guys are totally getting some Z's while flying in hyperspace because that's what one does. Let's take a quick restroom break or to get hydration, as the case may be, and be back in 5 minutes for when you pop out of hyperspace.
Sweet. Already working on my hydration.
Roger,
Well,
Roger.
sort of.
Your
And the
dehydration.
vulture droid is totally down there saying, 000 will destroy all Republic forces.
Hmm.
Hey. Calm down there, Clanker.
He's got personality.
000 has been sitting in storage for 842 solar days.
Sounds like a nice vacation.
Please be advised, 000 has self-destruct unit activated.
Great. Yeah, that just better not be happening while connected.
Well, it is connected and it is activated, so it is what it is. As let's go ahead and take that break.
Yep.
All right, everybody back.
Back. Never left. Just munching on a Rice Krispie treat.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
I am back.
I'm here.
So just missing Scott then.
Yep.
I'm so happy.
Now the question is anybody telling 000 who's in charge or whatnot?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely chatting up 000. Like 100%. That's what Giannis would be doing. Would be talking to the droid.
I'd be surprised you guys got along well.
I mean, Giannis, why he is 100% a Republic fanboy. Has a general obsession with the Clone Wars completely, and so things and stuff from both sides are of deep personal interest to him, and like obsessively so. And so he's quite excited to engage in conversation with the Vulture droid. However, will definitely be sassing it on a regular basis.
I was gonna say, you actually like a clanker. You don't have like built-in prejudice against them.
I mean, just because I have built-in prejudice doesn't mean we can't get along. It just means that it's...
Usually that's exactly what it means.
No,
Right.
It just means I shoot them first, and then they have to say they want to negotiate.
Okay.
Well, it was a reasonable mistake to make.
R2-D2 reprogrammed battle droids. I see no reason why I shouldn't.
And just to make sure, who all is going to be on Kay's new ship?
I will be in his rear gunner turret.
Okay.
I'm in my X-Wing.
Yep. My Y-wing. Or at least Innes and I, or not Innes, but
Sparky.
what's his nuts?
Oni?
Oni.
The hot shot there. We got our
Yeah.
ships and stuff set up right on the bottom right of the Rebellion book there.
I'm right next to the Ark.
Oh, yeah. I'll bring it down so you can drag all of them together. I don't have access to the Ark.
Yeah, neither do I.
That's where Kay says, it's all mine. All mine.
Yeah, we're like, yeah.
As you guys all pop out of hyperspace, the Vulture droid immediately disconnects without even saying anything to anybody because, he's following mission protocol. And you see him totally look at the beautiful red-purple nebula off to your right and the beautiful blue-purple nebula off to your left, and then the huge asteroid field between them that just kind of like asteroids lazily pop in and out of the nebula, and there seems to be a little more garbage floating around than you were promised that there was. Yes, any failed piloting checks will result in collisions.
Great.
Hey, 000 Yeah, you. I'm gonna call you Oz. You know, because your name's all O's.
You could just say, ooh.
Yeah. Well, all I can say is, after current experience that we've seen, don't give him a no-go order for his mission. So, because apparently that doesn't go well with AI. If you haven't seen the article, where
Oh yeah, I have.
yeah, yes. Luckily, it was a training scenario on computer that they gave the AI that human pilot said no go for the mission, and AI flew back, killed the pilot, and when they told it it was bad, it blew up the tower.
Hey, they just don't deal with negative reinforcement. That's all.
Right? Or being told no, apparently.
You made me for a reason. This is my purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you have to be more specific when you program the damn AI's purpose.
Well, it was supposed to have a go no go function, but it decided that countered the primary mission it was given. So the only logical method to handle that was to kill the human element.
Eliminate the humans that are saying don't do your job. I have one job. This is my one job.
But hey, AI is just fine.
Just fine. It's great for driving cars, great for delivering pizzas. Great for giving parking tickets.
Yeah. Anybody say Skylink? Or Skynet? Sorry.
So you guys send your little vulture droid as you tell him to stay in touch, and he's like, following mission parameters. And
I stay within XX whatever range. Sensor range.
As he gives I will follow predetermined coordinates. Don't make me return and shoot you if you deny me my job. As he starts, you totally see him. Your ships are in the lower right-hand corner, by the way. You can probably line yourselves up any way you want. He's fired up his engines, and he's jumping off into the field. Doesn't bother doing sensor sweep or anything. Just totally just going off to do his thing.
Well, the Nebula looks safer to fly in than the center there.
Oh yeah, the Nebula is totally safer, except for the fact that it's a Nebula and it's got its own issues. Your ships are all slow and sluggish.
I don't know where Scott is.
Are we in turn order yet? Where are we still?
You've jumped out in hyperspace. You've sent your little guy there, and go ahead and everybody give me your cool.
Yeah, I'm a cool guy.
Yeah, it's all the same for me.
Oh.
Damn, Oni.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Somebody had to be an overachiever. Go figure.
Well, this will give Kay a chance to fire up that sensor.
Leave it to the hotshot to, be a hotshot.
Yeah. Till he's not.
Hater.
I have to patch too many of those people up. Thank you.
So, what's our current starting speed?
You're currently at zero. You're starting at 0, and that's why the vulture droid went. Because he's just like.
Oh, is that the vulture droid?
To do. That's totally the vulture droid.
Oh, okay.
It was so much easier to just grab a picture of a vulture and use that.
Yeah, except it's like all dark and gray, but that's all right. I got it now.
That's why he's got a nice circle around him.
I cannot see such circle.
No, it's good.
Yeah,
I got it.
You can't see his little gray circle.
No.
That's
Let's
okay.
see.
How about now?
Nope.
Negative.
Nope.
Should be a little circle around.
I see you pinging it.
Yeah, I see him. That's fine. We got him. There we
Okay, I can see a name now.
go. We're good.
Okay. So, deflector shields up and everything like that.
Yep.
Flip all the switches. Push all the buttons.
Well, not
Oh,
all
there's
of
the
them.
circle. Not all the buttons. Make it do the little noise.
Okay,
Yeah.
so each of you guys, you're flipping on your deflector shields.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you're doing?
Alert.
Well, starting flying. And if Kay, you want to start using your sensor sweepy, countermeasure-y stuff, that's what you're here for.
I don't like the look of those rolls. Not
So-
one bit.
So, can I turn both of them on the same turn? And speed up?
Well, it's maneuver to do each one of those. I mean, if you want to spend the personal strain to do extra maneuvers, you can totally do that.
I can also turn on the deflectors for you.
Okay. Well, let me put on the tactical command and control first, since we don't actually have anything. Actually, no. Let me do just a regular long distance scan first.
Long range sensor sweep.
Yeah, long range sensor sweep first.
That's a smart thing to do that your Vulture droid had no intention of doing.
And that's a computer skill?
That's computers, yep.
You might want to tell the vulture to stay within a certain range of us.
I already tried that.
Okay, tell me when you're ready.
Go for it. He is totally ready for you guys to do exactly that.
Damn!
That is so weird.
Is that really the negatives on this sucker?
The nebula is causing the 3 purple, and the debris field is causing the 2 black.
Okay, wait a second. Let me see if I've got anything that cuts that out.
As you're seeing nothing but shit everywhere on scanners. There's tiny, little things floating around that you're registering as frozen organic parts. Obviously some occupants and ships that were blown up recently.
On the other hand, to Triumph.
You're seeing some
Yeah.
weird static ghosts that look like little balls of haze. I mean, totally your scanner sensors, you should be saving this recording and sending it back on the nearest Ghost, Watchers series for all the electronic ghost whispers you're hearing on the recordings.
So, quick question. Are all these different debris things, is that just meant to be kind of just general, or do we literally avoid these? Or is it just kind of general thematically? Debris.
It's just general in regards to if you suck on a dice roll, you hit something that you don't see on the map. But
Gotcha.
yeah, you should be avoiding the objects on map.
So those are actually things to avoid. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
The on map are all the really big things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I can go above or below it, right?
Yeah, because there's crap above and below because space is 3-dimensional. That's the stuff that's not on the map. And I can totally give you something cool for your first Triumph that you totally would like to know of.
Jim's like, do I
This-
have a deal for you?
I mean,
For
Okay.
just one triumph.
it's
You got a
definitely
nebula on each side of you.
Well, you already know about that. You got
I
you
know.
got
I'm kidding.
explodey red purple nebula here, and then you have very sluggish frost nebula over
Yes.
here.
I was being funny.
So for one of your triumphs, you totally know that in this field here there are at least one standard Imperial rescue buoys that if you send out an SOS, they will repeat on a repeater your SOS at a slightly louder frequency. And conveniently, the one you know about is here, and there's some over here somewhere. You don't know exactly where the other one is because it's through the crap storm, but you totally know that there's one right there, which, by the way, the Empire could totally be using those to sneak up on the area and spy on it with passive sensors.
Yeah, or somebody else.
And that guy is right here in the red square.
Okay.
You beat-
You are
beat
totally
me to
aware of that one.
I was just getting ready to mark it.
And you know that there's at least one more in this field, way on the opposite end, with so much crap blocking line of sight so you can't really see it.
Yeah, that might be a target to destroy.
So all you have to do is hit out even a basic communication on Imperial frequencies, and they'll relay that message for you for free.
I bet they will.
As you totally know, especially
That's,
Kay,
that's so nice of them.
that it goes
What?
to the ISB first and then general channels.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
We
Free's
should
a
set up- we
relative
should set up-
term.
The Empire sucks.
Now, I have a question. Are we doing like movement as it is in the core book, or is there some other way of that we handle it?
No,
Like,
we'll
do we
just
count squares or just do it by the book?
Well, you could do the book gives the general distances, so you could just go
Right.
anywhere in between 1 and 6 is short, 1 and
Mhm,
13 is medium.
Okay.
And as long as your piloting checks don't suck, you don't hit nothing. It's great.
Yep. Given the distribution, like how hard is it to just do a basic fly through?
Basic fly through is just a 2 purple piloting with a few black dice for the debris fields.
Okie dokie.
Gets a little more
Yeah,
difficult.
we can do this. We can do this in 13 parsecs.
Easy.
All right. So on the first initiative, you scan then, right?
Yep.
As the
Uh-huh.
maneuver. Okay, but you're not moving anywhere.
Um,
Because you are the pilot.
You might want to get moving a little bit because the vulture droid is already charged off.
yeah. So I'm moving. I'm upping my speed by 1. And
See, that's the difference between you and the vulture droid. He totally took 2 strain by just going straight to max speed.
How fast is he going?
He is currently going speed 3.
Okay.
His job is
Let's
to
see,
go to
which
one
one?
end of this to the other and come back. So that's his job.
which one am I again?
You're in the big one down here with the
Ah.
orangish brown dot that we're all pinging.
Okay.
I tried to pick a dot that was the color that you had on your
Your other one, yeah.
icon
Your
here.
orange.
So there's an orangish dot for you.
Okay. So let's see. I can go to 2 without taking a strain, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that. And that's my turn.
Okay. And I'm assuming you've got your telemetry system set up so it's sharing your data with everybody?
Yep.
How many squares is 2 speed?
2 speed is like within close range.
Ouch. Sorry.
or close to short.
Yeah.
So it's like 3
Basically
squares?
6.
4.
Yeah, it should
Within
be.
6, I guess.
Okay.
I'm like, let me pull up the measuring tool here. Oh, sorry, my bad. 3 squares.
Okay, so there's 3 squares.
Okay. So who's going next?
Let's see.
As this is where Enos betrays you all, and as the tail gunner shoots at both of you as he passes.
Maybe if it was the vulture droid behind us.
All right.
Well, I'll have the deflectors are on, accelerate to 2, and I want to do just a visual sweep of what I see up ahead.
A perception, huh?
Yep, good old-fashioned perception.
Good old-fashioned perception. As you look around and you're like, yep, there's lots of space trash out here. And totally, I think I see the blinking of that buoy. Give me your perception check and you tell me.
Whoop,
Wow.
interesting.
Oh, go ahead and give me that back, since apparently...
Oh, wait a second. I still have a second triumph, don't I?
You do.
So... second triumph on a scan.
You can lower the difficulty for Oni's perception check.
You could give me enough, but it's already been rolled.
For an
It's over.
electronic scan and a visual optical look, they really wouldn't help each other.
Damn.
I mean, somebody else could try an electronic
Can
scan.
I tinker? Can I tinker with the Okay, so can I do something with that triumph so that way future rolls don't have all the interference?
I'll give you that you kick the sensor dealio to bring it back to a 2 purple. How about that?
Okay.
You'll still have the 2 blacks from all the debris field out there, but you're dropping it from a hard roll to an easy roll.
You've
Okay.
adjusted for the nebula's interference.
There's all those
Calibrating
nebula
sensors.
interference, and you got the little calibrating bar going on. Give it a second, it'll calibrate. Vulture Droid totally turns its head around and says, "Calibrate, schmalibrate. I am heading onto my objective, per designated by Separatist Commander Pappy."
So what are you doing?
So what's
So,
Oni using that advantage in Triumph for?
What I would like is that even though I don't see anything to speak of, I would like to try to. Well, yeah, I see a lot of things. I'd like to try to use the Triumph to kind of like pick a visually of like a course to fly through that'll make my next piloting check a little easier.
Okay, so an upgrade on your piloting check?
Yeah, next time I have to make a piloting check, I'd like an upgrade.
Okay, you totally see a tunnel sweet spot that you're just like, I'm going to shoot that tube.
And then I will pass a blue to who's next.
Look at that team player. Now, are you counting the Vulture Droid in that?
In the blue?
Well, if it's the next to go, it's the next to go.
Or are you basically talking to your compatriots and not the Vulture Droid?
I'm pretty much talking to my compatriots. I'm not like on first name basis with the Vulture Droid yet.
How quickly they cut the droid out of the conversation.
Yeah, droidus, I tell you.
Well, he can take your blue instead. I don't know.
Hey, I'm on a first name basis.
Hey, when the Vulture Droid starts following orders, We'll start talking to it.
I mean, it is following orders. Orders is given to it by your commanding officer.
Well, when it's part of the team.
Right?
Yeah, if it counts as a PC, then the blue could
It's
apply to it.
taking an
If it's
NPC slot. So I
then
rolled for it.
it's-
So
then it's a player.
Mm-hmm.
It's
no,
a player.
it's rolling an NPC slot. See that 1/1?
Ye-
His turn is next. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's going right now. Does he get your blue? Yes or no?
No.
no.
Okay, that's all I
Wow.
needed to know. As he's totally like,
Except
he's-
he's not in order. Why is 1-0 before 1-2?
I don't know, because I hit the damn order button and that's what came up.
No, I know. I
So-
just like I thought this thing was all fixed.
Oh, so
who's
yeah,
going
that's
next?
actually all four of us go.
Yeah. It was all weird. I just happened to notice.
So who's going
All right.
next?
Well, that's obviously me. So I guess I'll do like everybody else, and I'll go 2. So what's that? Give me 1, 2, 3.
Look at everybody slowly hitting the gas pedal to not take any strain on the ships.
Saving it for when we need it.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's got all these fancy scanners and stuff. I'm just, I guess, just looking and flying along.
Okay. Yes, of course, our little guy's gonna rocket his way. His planned course is to take him this way, and then this way, and then he gets to the end and comes back a different path. And he's totally gonna give us a piloting check. Now that shit's getting serious.
Did we want to take out that Imperial Communications buoy?
I was thinking about it. I'm heading that general direction.
I mean, it is better to do it now than later. I mean, before it can report you. Bum, 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 bum,
Mm-hmm. Kind of my thought.
Oh, look at that. Just one little threat. That's it. As he totally gooses it. Full speed. He's now up to speed 4. Look at him taking
I thought you
strain.
said he had a speed 3 max.
No, he was at speed 3.
Oh.
He basically is hitting the gas to full speed right now. Taking strain all the way. And he's reporting back that the coast is clear. The gravitational forces are minimal. You organic pilots should perform admirably.
Sure.
Who's up next?
You are.
Okay. I'm gonna get on comms with the droid, and I'm gonna say, Oz, slow down there. I know you're excited, but you're gonna get yourself caught and give away our position.
Ooh. Give me
Note the Imperial comms buoy off your starboard side.
as he totally
Is starboard left or right?
It's right.
As he totally says, negative. That is a Republic communication buoy. And give me a leadership check, by the way. Unless you want to just throw out the orders and not actually put some oomph behind it.
Oh no, I am 100% putting the oomph behind it and intend to deliver.
And what I'm not sure what that was in the background, but I think that was 00 saying, I shall slow down and wait for you to catch up. Okay, so
No,
top of the order.
no, Oz. It's not Republic. It's an Imperial buoy. And if you'd slow down, maybe you'd notice that.
As he totally turns back and says, "No designation for this Imperial designation. Only Separatist or Republic forces." Remember, he's been sitting in storage since before you guys got to the factory. He didn't get no update before they sent him off for service.
Oh.
Remind me to update his firmware when we get back.
Alright.
Always keep that firmware updated, except when it glitches out your Skype. And he will gladly hit the brake on his turn and totally try not to burn his vehicles out for going to an instant stop. So who's going first? Top of the order.
I'm inclined to think that Kay should probably, because this is kind of like, you're the star of the show with the whole sensor
Well, no,
stuff.
remember, he's tied into all of your vehicles, so all of your vehicles are sending him telemetry. So any of you guys who scan something, it's being sent back to his vehicle.
Okay, so who has torpedoes?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
everybody.
Y'all do.
Do we want to shoot the buoy?
I'm not gonna waste a torpedo on it.
Oh,
This would be great use for torpedoes. Long range, there's crap in the air,
Honestly,
Yeah, well.
considering Oz is basically on top of it, I was gonna have him go shoot it.
And actually, torpedoes are only short range.
okay, but the lasers are close, right? Do we
Yeah.
have anything?
Remember, you got it's now close, short, and medium. It's not short and engaged. So
Right.
close distance is the 3 squares. That's dogfighting distance, and then missiles is the short range at 6 squares.
Yep.
Right, but the Vulture droid's almost right on top of it, so I figured we'd just have him veer off and go shoot it before,
Does anyone ask the Vulture droid if he has armaments?
I'm assuming he does.
They typically do, but
They
That might
have
typically
been all
do when they're
disarmed.
not being used as a, floating bullseye target here.
I'm going to assume that he has cannons. I'm not going to assume that they work.
I mean, you have open comms. You can talk to him about that.
Hey Oz, before you go flying into the middle of everything, could you please destroy the comms buoy that's monitoring you?
Negative. I am not allowed to self-destruct yet until my mission is complete. I currently have blasters, but they are currently inoperative and not energized.
Why? Who turned your blasters off?
My new owners have not fully armed them yet.
Oh, yeah.
This is totally when
That's
Pappy was tapping his fingers waiting for you guys to talk to him. And he's just like, okay, we'll skip that paragraph. Skip that paragraph. Skip that paragraph. If they ask, I'll tell them. Yes, the Vulture
Alright.
droid is only technically armed with its ability to ballistically attack, and by ballistically I mean ram shit, or use its self-detonate. It does have a self-detonate.
okay.
Alright, well, hold off then. Try not to get yourself blown up or detected.
Fine. I'll move. I'll go here, and I think.
Yeah, Quinn, if you wouldn't mind doing some target practice.
I mean, it's better to shoot it before it acknowledges that you're there.
Yeah, but it seems like a waste of torpedoes in this instance.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's within 6, so I'll use it. What the hell?
You gonna torpedo it?
That's going to draw some attention.
So would shooting it.
Sure.
Well,
And
it'll
so
just
would
bleep
not
off.
blowing.
It'll just blink off system for unknown
Yeah.
reasons and a nebula. The nebula expanded.
Yeah, it's
All right,
not,
so I
it's
get
not moving
I mean
actively, and it's in an
smugglers and
asteroid field.
pirates.
yeah, I get an upgrade to my gunnery check with my advanced targeting array,
Okay.
and I don't. Let's see
Not
what
gonna do
else do
anything
I
fancy like a stay on target.
get. Um,
Stay on target. Stay on target.
that's defense action. I got that. Just double checking my skills here. All right. And then Sparky, according to the chart, adds a blue
Okay,
using
get some
the
blue in there.
appropriate NPC astromech versus a player astromech ability.
And you get a blue from my passing on.
Yep, because you didn't share it with the vulture droid. So I've got a 2 blue at upgrade versus a single purple since it's standing still and not moving
Short range.
whatsoever. And 2 black for all the crap in space.
Yep. All right. So let's see if I think I am set up on here properly. Let's find out. Here we go.
Survey says. As
Survey
what does it
says
look like when your
8.
torpedo flies out and just obliterates the shit out of this thing?
Yeah, it just turns to space dust, but
Space confetti.
as the second missile continues off into space.
Lost in space. And now that you are entering in the debris field, give me your piloting check as soon as I get that set.
Let's see. Give me a second.
And if you have anything that takes out black dice, make sure they're on your skill so they take it. Take
I
out
already
black
do.
dice. Cool. I was pretty sure you had some.
It's a limited ammo 3, so that's 1 fired. All right, there we go. All right, let me go back
As you
to my
totally
character.
feel behind your chair, the new missiles loading into place.
All right. Space. All right. We got all that. Back to my vehicle. And we are piloting. Boom. Wait, how many did you have in?
It should be 2 purple, 2 black dice.
I wonder.
Oh, you used the Y3 to that may not have pulled the minus black.
Yeah, it won't pull from your piloting skill. So what does your thing do?
Well, it takes the 2 threat out, so.
Okay, so it takes 2 black dice out, which means you have 3 advantages.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So success and 3 advantage. So we will give Kay a blue and the next to go a blue.
Okay. So who's going next?
I'll go. All right, so I will. So I was at 2, so I'll accelerate another 1 up to 3.
Okay, so you're goosing it slow, so that way you're not hurting yourself.
Exactly. And
like your vulture droid friend who totally hit the gas and is now going to be hitting the brake, and you just hear his engine scream.
He's just making it difficult for himself.
And this is just a test roll. There we go. All right.
All right, and
There's this beautiful flicker and explosion over here. as the station disappears and goes to nothingness.
Tingo
so let's-
eliminated.
So speed of 3 is what did you determine that was about 5 squares,
Yeah.
give or take.
Wait, a speed of 3 is only 5 squares?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
So roughly short distance.
It's space combat, man.
Yep.
Or space movement.
Oh, did I only move 4? Got one more.
The map's not that big. We don't want to be flying that all the way across the map.
Okie dokie. So let's see. Accelerated 1 did that, and do I need to make a piloting roll this round?
Yep. Give me your piloting check.
And you have an upgrade on that.
I do.
Yeah, because of my triumph before. My first one was gonna get an upgrade.
And
he's got a
technically you
blue from me.
too, right?
Oh, and a lovely.
Yep. For the
Because
next one to go.
You were
Yep.
inspired by the explosion in space. That it's clear sailing from here.
Did you put the blue in, or should I?
I've got it in there for you.
Okay. All right, and
You're
then
like,
so
clear sailing.
there was that, and I guess I'll just do another like visual perception check, and I'll use those 2 advantages to give myself a blue.
Yeah, all those rolls are you, man. Perception checks.
So let's see. So I got a blue on that, and you have a difficulty for me.
I will in just a moment.
Yeah, you guys gotta tell me if there's shit out there, because I got 1 yellow for perception.
Well,
why
I'm not
not?
even facing the right direction, so.
And for your perception check, is there any upgrades?
I just flipped, so there's an upgrade, and then I gave myself a blue with those 2 advantages.
Okay. I heard a blip. I wasn't on the right tab to see what the blip was. So that's why
Yeah,
Okay,
I figured you
go
would give
ahead
me enough
and
time.
Give me that roll. You perception the shit out of space. You know, with the holy shit.
Hey, sometimes eyes pick up shit that the computer didn't.
Yep. So with your eyes that spy, with your little eyes, let me see. You totally notice something that catches your attention here with that great freaking perception roll. So with your 2 advantages, you see something here that's hinky. Super hinky. But human eyes weren't meant to really see this far away in space, so I can't give you more than that unless you want to use that triumph.
Yeah, I will use the triumph to see exactly what it is.
Exactly what it is. All of a sudden, you totally hit like the fancy targeting computer to get a little extra optical upgrade. As you're not quite sure what it is that you're looking at, but you think you saw some like nebula sparkle over here, and you could have swore you saw some. It almost looked like a TIE fighter wing. You probably having paranoia of TIE fighters because I'm sure you dream of TIE fighters. You know, you just got the TIE fighter phobia.
Well,
Yes,
I will definitely mark that for everybody to see.
As it totally looks a little like that of what you think
Oh,
you
geez.
saw, but no, you couldn't have seen that. They don't paint TIE fighters black. They paint them gray. See the great thing you got from a triumph, and that was
Yep,
totally
well,
right over here behind these 2 meteors.
I will definitely let everybody know exactly that and punch the coordinates over
As
to
you
them.
totally, wink your eyes and think it must be that weird nebula. That's what it is. It's the nebula. Yeah, even though only one thing had that kind of lightning shimmer across the hull, which could actually totally be the nebula fucking with the ship that's over there. Could totally be that. Yeah, totally could be it.
It's lighting effects.
If we
I'm
had
not
Rigger
convinced.
here to do space science, he'd totally get that.
Well, I'll
Wow.
definitely let the others know about it.
What a time for a triumph.
It will show up on the tactical computer though, when he relays that.
Well, he relayed it. Nothing's coming up on the TAC computer yet. This was with
Computer's
his
Well,
not
I
picking
eyeball.
figure
up.
part of the command and control systems, right? For the
No, but he
tactical.
saw it with his eyeball, not with the systems.
I know,
He
but he then
trusted
punched
the
in the
Force.
coordinates and sent it to us.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell us what's there, but that's just a hot spot.
Well, I do tell you what I think I saw.
Right. But the computer, all you can do is go, hey, this coordinates, there's an
Sure.
anomaly.
Yeah, so just something to look out for.
All that space
And that
garbage.
last advantage will go to a blue for whoever's next.
Oh, look at that
Okay.
teamwork.
Maybe you're like able to follow along my path through the thing and make your piloting easier or something.
I'm next.
Yep, and danger is right here. We know for a fact there's danger there.
I'm moving up to speed 3. So this is 1. Oops. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Goose in the gas. And this is when I totally say, are you wanting to use that blue for your piloting check?
Yes, I do. So that's plus 2 blue.
Plus 2 blue.
Because
Is that
he
for
gave
your
me.
handling?
Give them one specifically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't forget what's your handling. Do you have any plus for your handling?
Oh, I forgot to add that when I made my roll.
Nope, the arc only has a handling of 0.
Okay.
No plus
So-
or minus.
So I've got your difficulty set. Let's see if Scott's gonna, or I should say, Kay's gonna wreck that paint job.
As we fly into the debris field, and all of a sudden all this debris goes flying past Giannis, looking in the opposite direction. God, flying into a debris field backwards has to be scary.
Yeah, all you're seeing is whoosh, 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 and going.
Whoosh,
That
whoosh,
didn't
whoosh.
come off of us, did it? Okay, so you are flying like nobody's business. Obviously, your colleagues are helping you out immensely. You know, everybody's communicating debris fields and all that good stuff. Because look at how many advantages those blue dice gave.
Yep. So one advantage is to the next person, right?
Okay,
And then 2 advantages for one specific person.
okay, who you picking?
It looks like Quinn needs the help more than Oni does. So we'll go with Quinn.
Okay, so Quinn's gonna be getting looks like one specific blue and then one blue for Enos,
Yeah.
followed by the question of what is Enos doing?
But hold on a second.
Okay, Scott's got something cool for the action.
Oh, okay, that's only for perception. Oh, yeah, anybody who's doing a perception check, we get 2 boost dice as long as you're close to me.
As everybody's like, why did it take you so long to get close to us?
Is that a starship one or is that a on foot one?
That's the tactical command control and communications that we just started.
If you guys figure V up with each other, you know it gives everybody a overlapping line of
Yeah,
sight.
short is 1 boost dice, close is 2.
Where are you seeing that at? It removes one setback dice on perception and vigilance checks.
Right, that's what I said, perception check.
Right, but it removes one setback dice. You said 2 boost.
I thought it was 1 boost dice for short and 2 boost dice for close. I thought it was boost, not setback.
No, it removes 1 setback dice on perception and vigilance check.
Yeah.
It removes setbacks if they're there.
Which this place definitely has them.
Right. Oh, but when you click on the situational awareness talent, when in a starship or vehicle with functional comms, allies within short range add a boost dice to their perception and vigilance checks. Allies within close range
Yeah,
add 2 boost dice instead. So
and it's
it
got that
gives
mod, so
yeah, it gives you both of those. Remove setback for those 2 checks, and then this. So
yep. Yeah, it does. It does in fact give the boost and take away the setbacks.
Yep.
Oh, it's got all the additional mods.
It's got the 2 mods.
Oh wow.
This piece of tech was given you specifically for this job.
Sweet.
Kay, do you want to do a sensor sweep or something?
Yeah, I'll do another sensor sweep. So 2 purple and 2 black.
And I'll actually assist with that because it'll make sense with what I'm going to be doing with my turn. So you can throw a blue on it. So I'm no good at computers.
Totally hit that and go mwahaha. Trying to keep you blind as long as possible.
Tell me when.
Got your difficulty in there for you.
Oof.
As there's just a monumental amount of space garbage here.
Yeah, I put in there
advantage.
I put in there the action on the Skype, the player action sheet.
Oh, that's the pretty cheat sheet too.
Yep. Just the action sheet, not the big bloated Force and Destiny one with everything else.
Okay, and what would you like for all of those advantages as your computer's saying that there is space garbage everywhere? Sadly, detecting the vulture droid is space garbage.
Okay, so can we get more assistance with the piloting rules?
Yeah, I mean you've got 5 advantage, so you could give 2 people specifically blues and 1 for the next one to go.
Okay, so each one of them gets yet another blue, and the next one to go gets another blue, so the next person to go has 4 blues?
Well, no, it's so Quinn already has a blue. He was already given a blue. So you have 2 people you can give blues to specifically. So you're giving another one to Quinn and 1 to Oni?
Yes.
Right. And then you have 1 advantage left over to give a blue to whoever's going next.
Right.
Which is me, who also has a blue from his earlier roll as well.
Well, you did assist.
Yeah, you were assisting that.
Okay.
Yeah.
An action.
As you were totally going up there and squiggling some controls to say, I will help you find the way. To which the vulture droid is totally taking more strain and oh, damn. This is a danger zone strain.
What I'm actually doing is I'm like logged, or I'm like in in the like combat, command and control coordination computer that's getting all the data in from all the different ships.
Okay.
And from K's scans, and I'm basically pulling all of that information together, and I'm trying to use my tactical knowledge to like identify locations where enemy ships would be hiding for an ambush.
Like Warfare?
Yeah. I'm basically drawing up like a tactical map into the like ship's computer of like, if I were to like assign probabilities of like where would I think enemy ships might be based on all the information we've got about the different debris and all the stuff going on.
And all of a sudden, you look up from the computer while you're doing that, and you totally see the vulture droid biff into something. Poor vulture droid.
Oz? Did it explode?
Oz is fine. Just one more system strain as Oz, glitches into something, and then you just see like a little bit of shock jittering it while it flies. It's because you made it stop. See, if it had continued going forward at the speed it wanted to, everything would have been fine. 000 is doing okay. 000 needs to report to repair bay immediately for repairs when necessary. I mean, if nothing else, 000 is entertaining you guys. So top of the order, 000's giving you some entertainment as he collided with some debris. Oof.
Can we get sensors on how well the Vulture droid is doing mechanically?
You can ask. I mean, it will totally give you that information.
Oh, but we can't set up. Oh, but we don't have something that automatically like reports on it.
Nope.
Can I ask Oz to send that data on a routine basis to the tactical computer?
Oh yeah, you could totally do that.
Yeah, so I'll say, like, hey Oz, can you like every 5 to 10 seconds send an update on your mechanical systems to the tactical computer, and that'll just have that monitored, so if anyone needs to know, we can just sort of have immediate access to that. And the tactical community, because I'm assuming the tactical computer will also like allow for that information to be tracked about like the other ships, right? Like that's the whole point of the thing.
On the plus side, it has full hull trauma, basically 8. On the negative side, its system strain is currently 1 away from threshold.
Oh, nice.
Stupid droid.
Yes, it totally only has a system strain of 6, and it had no problem going full throttle without the full throttle feat.
Huh.
I say, as the person in the party who is very often myself 1 away from max full system strain on my body.
I mean, the Vulture's job was to go max speed from one end and come back. I mean, once you get up to max speed, you don't have to worry about taking the extra strain for that. Just, not dying. Or rolling crits that give you more strain.
Yeah. And that peachy. Self-preservation obviously wasn't built into it.
It's a Vulture.
All right.
Stupid droid. This is why the Republic won.
Do you say that on open comms?
No, I do not.
As you would totally get a droid equivalent of, let's agree to disagree on that. Where's the Republic now? I rest my case.
All right. Let's see. I'm still tooling along at speed 2.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with going into a horrible debris field at a reasonable rate.
Yeah. And what do I want to do?
I got your 2 purple, 2 black for your piloting check ready whenever you want.
Oh, I do that every single time.
Well, as long as you're flying, you're piloting.
All right. Piloting. Where?
If you want to avoid the debris fields, you can always fly into the nebula.
Although there's debris in there too, isn't there?
There's a little on the edges, but it gets pretty clear when you go into the nebula proper.
Yeah, so I think success and to advantage and 1 triumph will cover it.
As Quinn, totally skips his fighter sideways to avoid some debris. Dancing.
Oh, and you forgot a whole bunch of blue.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'd have.
Clear the pool for your 2 blue.
Yeah.
The pool is clear.
Alright, so adding my 2 blue, rolling just a blue.
Even better. 4 advantages, a triumph, and a success.
Yeah.
So there's some stuff out there. Is there anything you would like to do with those advantages or that triumph? I mean,
so I'm already at average.
You could totally help a buddy out. You could totally give 0-0 a boost with that triumph there. What would you like?
Yeah, I'm looking. So I could give a free maneuver. Yeah, I suppose I'll give him a whatchamacallit, a blue specifically.
You gonna get
and then
blue because you're a team player like that?
Yeah, I don't hold back the information.
You're just like 000. You are flying at a rock.
Right. And then let's see, Turning Tide. You know what? Actually, since he is so jacked up, I think actually I will upgrade actually his next check, and then I will give Scott a blue with 2, and then a blue for the next to go.
Okay, so you're using the Triumph to give him an upgrade?
The Vulture Droid, yeah.
Yellow.
And then a blue to Scott, and then a blue for the next to go.
Scott was hooking everybody up with the blues.
And maybe I'll do a computer scan. For my actual action. What is my computer?
You are sharing with the rest. It's only 2 per.
For the computer scan?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. 1 blue for Sparky Assist.
You got the blue, or do you want me at it?
Oh, actually, I need to take the 2 blue out. I'll add it since I'm right there. Alright. So, computers. Ready?
Says.
Wow.
They tell you that there's lots of garbage floating around out there. Sparky's just like garbage, and he sticks his little arms out everywhere.
Here.
As he says
Um,
that, and a astromech skull cap goes floating by as he just goes. "Ooh."
um, but I notice a good path that going forward that clears me through with an easier roll next roll.
Yeah, I'll totally make it just a single purple with the black dice for your piling
All right.
because your scanning found a nice new clear path.
Yep.
How great is that? Don't forget that you got that when you got to roll
Yep.
next time. So who's going next and getting that free floating blue that's out there?
Why, Scott, you have the. Oh, wait. So, I was pretty sure that something over here was not right. Yeah?
Yep, you totally have the hackles up there. You would like to shoot missiles at whatever's not there, even though it would add some black dice to it. You would totally like to put missiles over there. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
kind
told
of
that there's
thinking
ambushers
about it.
out here. Wow, there's gonna be a lot of black dice that are shooting blind in space, behind cover, in a debris field. I like it.
Yeah.
That particular area is in a debris field in a nebula.
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
Can you use a missile like a probe and then drive it in?
You can shoot a missile and blow shit up with it, like a probe, I guess.
No. But can you see? Does a missile have?
It does not
There's
provide any
guidance, but
feedback.
yeah, it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
provide feedback,
Yeah.
but there is guidance. But if you don't
You
know where
can't
you're
use it as a
guiding it
spy
back to,
cam. It's basically its intelligence suite is there to
That
find
was
a target to blow up.
actually my question.
Yeah, it's totally
Whether
got
I could use it like a drone.
Yeah, unfortunately, it can't provide feedback.
Okay.
We could probably retrofit something that could be
You
fit
totally
in
put
a
an
missile
astromech
tube.
on the end of a missile and turn it into a tomahawk. Wait a minute, wasn't that what Rigger's craft was all about?
huh.
So, Kay, Scott, or Jason, do you guys want to go? Is there something you guys wanted to do specifically?
I mean,
Nope.
there's a
My
blue
plan
there
is
for
to
you.
continue. My plan is to continue integrating any data provided by scanning or visual updates.
Okay. Well, I guess that's me then.
Got a nice cruising speed going.
I would encourage you to approach the area where you suspect there are hostiles so that you can engage them.
Oh yeah. So I just need to move.
I will also
5
note
up.
there's a nebula there.
Yeah. Let's see here.
And entering that nebula, by the way, will increase difficulty of piloting and any communications.
Well, I'm not going to enter it. I'm just going
Okay.
to shoot a torpedo into it.
And
Yep.
you're shooting that asteroid in general.
That's I know this. I see something's there. Not 100% sure what, but it's definitely worth spending a missile on,
Shoot the asteroid, hope you get him in the blast.
or maybe just hit him. All right, so I spit up there. I see 2 dots on my go. Does that mean I have 2 blues, or is it just the one?
You one the red is your designation, and the blue is
Oh,
you got a blue.
okay.
But whoever goes next is getting a blue. So
Okay,
you want that
so
blue for your piloting or for your missile launch?
I'm gonna use it for the missile launch,
I would. I mean, that's what I'd use it on.
and I'm just gonna Should I fire 2 or just 1?
Well, when you fire, it's basically 2. That's why it's got
Oh, it's
limited ammo
always
range.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you could just like do just 1 or not, but okay. Let me see here.
We'll thank Luke at the garbage chute on the Death Star for that.
Yeah, it shoots as a
Okay.
pair. You got linked on it. Plus, you have the ability to
Oops.
spin points to guide it back for a second attempt
See, the guided is
if you have a
really nice part.
target.
Okay. Do you have the difficulty set?
Yep. Go ahead and. You're like, I'm gonna fire an arrow into the air where it lands. I do not care. No, I really do want to hit something.
Whoa.
Oh! As the missiles go off and you see them. And
Wow.
you're just like, I hit something. As you're totally like, don't shoot into the nebula. It sucks.
Oh, hey. My blue did. One of my blues didn't show up.
Did you not add your blue or?
I guess I didn't add one.
Let me clear the blue.
I did have it in there actually. That's
Because
weird.
I
Oh, well.
added a blue, so
Okay, yeah, I should have 2 for this.
go ahead and roll yourself a blue and see if that fixes things. You have an advantage.
Is that enough to do anything with?
As you have advantage, you totally, if you want to spend that for some narrative effect, you can totally say that in the ensuing, let me flip to the GM's tier. Ensuing fiasco of explosions, you totally see something right there. You don't know what the fuck it is. It's a TIE fighter, but it's got like 3 wings.
Is an advantage sufficient to know that he in fact did not hit a ship?
He's pretty sure he did not hit the ship when he sees it with that advantage.
Alright,
Cool.
so I'm definitely saying, okay, guys, yes, there is a weird TIE ship with 3 wings right there where I tried to shoot it.
As
Anyway.
he's totally trying to send telemetry to you guys, but because of the nebula, it's coming out all hazy and staticky. Looks more like something on a fish finder than on a radar.
I am
So-
currently doing my darndest to try and clean up that telemetry and put it together as best as possible. I'm
Alright,
basically trying to call shots for people.
I still have to do a piloting roll, yes?
Yep, there's still going to be a piloting roll there. Did you have anything that upgraded your piloting check?
Nope. I just have the roll.
Okay, got it in there for you. 2 purple, 2 blacks. As you nimbly glide around. As you still had your 2 blue there, by the way.
I do get blue on this one.
Oh, you do get blue for your handling?
Yep.
Okay, so
Hot shot.
the vulture droid, if no one is giving him any further directions, he's going to continue on his course.
Actually, I have that advantage. I'll pass the next one. Actually, what I'll do is I'll pass the next, presumably, like, just in case this guy, a Blackham, whatever he might be doing, just because of the explosion kind of messing with him.
Well, you're talking about for the piloting?
Yeah, I guess so.
No.
Whatever
Okay.
roll might be made.
Yeah, for the tie. Not the vulture,
Whatever-
but for the
Yeah.
tie.
Whatever he's doing, it's harder because there's an explosion going off next to him.
And as this guy comes and does his thing,
He's got an upgrade.
yep, he's totally gonna roll his piloting roll. Wahoo! Wow, blue yonder time. Okay, good. Still got that in there. me see. Piloting. Wahoo! As he's flying like a boss. And he registers unidentified craft within tactical range. Please advise nothing on sensors does not compute. And as he says that, something happens as there's a very coming over the comms because of course there's sound in space.
So, do we get the telemetry for it? And where it is?
You will as soon as something finishes happening real quick.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh,
Wait,
no,
did
it's
Scott?
okay.
Patience,
Did you
young
guys
Padawan.
actually? Did you guys actually go yet this turn?
Not yet.
We should.
Why did you not go?
I think you keep double tapping.
Yeah, because only Quinn and I went. They hadn't gone yet this
So
round.
Scott, what are you doing? Is this, your vulture droid is doing something?
Go shoot this guy.
Yeah, I will fly and try and shoot that guy. Is he now? Did we shoot the thing he was hiding behind? So now
The
we have a clear
asteroids and
shot?
debris are moving, but it is still funky of a shot. There is still the 2 black dice for the random debris, but not the 4 black dice for you didn't actually have a line of sight. So
And
Okay.
you guys, you can move 5, and then the proton torpedo
Yep.
has a 6 range.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
try to avoid this square. You don't want to go in that square.
Is this square in the nebula?
Nope, this square is safe. Like
Okay,
this
so
one is
1,
happened
2,
and this one
3,
is
4, 5. Oh, okay. Nope, that's 1 out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can always accelerate a little bit too.
1, 2, 3.
I mean, what is your max speed?
Oh my max speed is 4, and I'm currently going 3, so I can speed up 1.
There's so much calculus is happening at the exact moment.
Okay, so if I've got 4, I shouldn't have any problem getting to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here.
Okay, as you slam the gas and fly by your X-Wing as you are the bigger, better X-Wing. Call me Papa Daddy X-Wing.
Although, can I still hit that with my 4?
Yeah, you could shoot at it.
Okay.
As we pray for Adversary 1 to do its job. And did you click an upgrade?
No.
Okay. Oh no, that's because I used it earlier. Why am I out of points?
Yeah. But you know something? I think I will.
Okay, you have a blue dice, right?
Right.
Is this ship powered up, or is it like just kind of like floating there?
It is floating there. It is powered up, but it has some weird cloaking mechanism concealing its energy signature.
This is the Ion Nebula, right?
Uh-huh. Which is why you saw the sparkles in the first place and not the invisible to the naked eye cloaking system. I've got your blue, your upgrade, and you're shooting into the nebula.
Okay.
That's the best part is seeing your missiles go into the nebula and the little ion storm dances around the missile as it flies. Poor guy's got a rude awakening. Pair of missiles coming at it, blowing all its cover away. Now another pair of missiles coming at it, maybe blowing it out of the way. So I need to double check. Like, where is my book?
What are we waiting on?
I'm gonna say
Okay.
the
We're waiting on
suspense is
Scott.
Sorry,
killing.
Scott is
I was
giving us
looking
the
for something.
suspense meter.
The suspense
Okay,
is killing.
so let's see if this actually works. Nope.
Oh! As your missiles go flying off into the nebula, and they do little corkscrews and explode off in the distance.
Oh,
What
gee.
would you like for your
But
two
he can use
advantage?
guided 2 on one of them, right?
Wait, is that your gunner reroll, Kay?
My gunnery roll is 3 yellow, I believe.
Oh,
Let
okay.
me double check.
I mean, there is guided too.
For the 2 advantage, right?
Yep.
Or blast?
Well, blast if you miss needs 3 to hit, or
Oh, right.
shoot if you do hit.
Right.
But there is the guided too. I mean,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so what did guided 2 do?
You get to try the roll again next round.
so
Oh,
basically
okay.
for guided, it means that the missiles go fly off, but they're homing missiles. So certain types of projectiles may benefit from course alterations after being fired, such as guided missiles. If a character misses while firing a guided missile, and if guided activates, which is 2 advantage to activate, let's see, he may make an attack check at the end of the round. The difficulty of the check is
Oh.
calculated by comparing the vehicle's silhouette of 0 to the silhouette of the target, which is 3, and the check's ability dice are equal to the weapon's guided rating. So basically, you're rolling 2 green against the difficulty. If the test is successful, it hits the target, dealing damage as normal.
Okay, let's do that then.
Yep, so your missiles come back around at the end of the turn.
Okay. Yeah, my gunnery is 2 yellow and a green, which got upgraded.
Cool.
Okay, and what does Enos do?
I'm gonna be trying to use whatever information, like first of all, I'm still stitching together all of the tactical data of everything that's going on right now. So I'm like monitoring, like, the locations and the status of everybody and what they're doing. But I also want to be looking more specifically at, as they're firing proton torpedoes at this mysterious ship that seems to be not getting picked up on scanners properly. I want to be like scouring that specific location for, like, seeing, like, okay, what are the sensor readings about that location? How did they change when the proton torpedoes went off? How did they change when we did or didn't see the ship? And I'm trying to figure out any way that I can to track the ship.
Ooh, you do know that from the sensors you're picking up, because it's in the ionosphere of that nebula, it is visually visible very nice because of that. And there's some kind of electronic interference, making you think that there's no way a stealth system would work on a fighter of this size, as your eyes are telling you the truth of, yes, this is a stealth fighter.
Can I make some sort of like knowledge warfare check or whatever to be able to try and like help, maybe like identify the extra like ionization that's happening around the ship as it's flying through, and try and be able to put that into our targeting computers and stuff?
Well, you totally
like to help us
you
track
know
it.
that. There's nothing that'll give you a tactical advantage other than, yes, you can see these sneaky bastards in that nebula.
Cool.
There's
Then I guess I'll
no.
just roll fire discipline.
Ooh, and what does that do?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
It's
probably
a
your best
leadership
bet.
check.
So what difficulty are you needing there?
It should be a hard check, I believe.
Okay, I got your 3 purple in there, and what's it gonna do for your colleagues when you roll amazing?
Let's find out. First, I'm gonna roll.
See, that was pretty amazing. 2 successes, couple advantages stacked there.
Where's the damn thing? Where's the guide? Just had it open. Oh, it's the edge tab. Fire discipline on a success. Add blue to the next attack made from the ship or vehicle. Ship/vehicle. So on board. So basically, K's next attack has a blue dice. Affect 1 extra attack per 2 successes. Any advantage or triumph rolled may be spent on affected attacks to activate weapon qualities and score critical hits. So basically, I think I get to transfer my advantage to K's next attack. Is that how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then so affect 1 extra attack per 2 successes. Does that mean, can that be for like one of the squadron mates' attacks, or does that have to be from the same ship?
Same ship, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. It's because it's fire discipline on 1 gunboat, basically.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so then would that just be the next 2 of K's attacks get the blue dice?
Or if you do an attack as well.
Oh, well, yeah. But just the next 2 attacks made
Yeah.
on the arc.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the next 2 attacks on the arc get a blue dice, and the first one gets rolled may be spent on affected attacks. Okay, so I think it can be spent by either attack, but once it's spent for one, it like both attacks don't get it. So there's also 2 advantage up for grabs.
And while you guys are like, get that bastard, the vulture droid's reporting his weird, obnoxious encounter with something unknown. Okay.
Oh,
Really?
and the
Really?
dice didn't work. Hate when that happens.
What? What?
Good.
Fail. And we'll just roll it as an NPC. That's easy enough.
Whoa.
Wow! That is not correct at all. It's because
That's
apparently he was rolling 3 extra purple.
That's a tough roll right there, man. That's like
That's something Evan would throw at us on Monday.
Oh yeah.
As
wow.
ooh,
Ouch.
as the poor vulture droid is reporting he's encountering something, and you hear whack of a pair of laser blasters, and then for 2 advantage, linked 1 whack, and then for 1 triumph, linked 2 whack, and then for the last triumph, linked 3 whack. You know, and basically the whole area rains with blaster bolts, and the poor vulture droid explodes horribly, providing some last minute telemetry that there was a stealth craft right here.
Oh no, Oz. Thanks for the data.
Whew.
As poor Oz is blown out of the sky with like 2 extra shots because, I had the tram, so I'm going to use those extra shots.
All right.
When you have linked 4, you use linked 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so top of the order, this TIE
Wait.
fighter.
Wait.
Oh, wait,
It's the
that's
bottom
right.
of the order first.
Yep, there is that little thing we gotta do, huh?
So
Your
does the guided get the blue?
The guided gets a blue because of the silhouette difference.
Okay.
So you're gonna want
So
to
the
roll.
guided doesn't get the extra blue that was passed on to me.
Nope,
Nope.
Okay.
that
Its
was
own
spent
little
on the
entity
roll
now.
that you already did. This is just the missile doing its job. Go ahead and put
Well,
2 green
No, I
dice.
think he was talking about fire discipline, but that would be on the next attack made on the ship or by
Yeah.
the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the missiles themselves. They can't get boosted.
Nope.
Unless
However, I do
somebody
think
flips a light side point to turn your 2 green into a yellow and a green.
Somebody looking for some dice. And you out, Jim?
Well, I mean, it's just
Oh, no, you
sensible.
had
I
some.
mean, let's
No,
be
yeah.
honest. Somebody's ship has adversary 1, so it doesn't
Yeah.
hurt to try to equate that.
No.
plus if he gets
but then-
even if he misses, if he gets the advantage again, he can re-roll it again next turn.
Well, or if you can get 2 and link and have both hit.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your 2 green. 1 will get automatically upgraded on my end, so you'll just want to type in 2 plus the 2 green at the top and hit the dice roll. Ah, a success! As you take 2 strain as you watch those missiles arc and 1 explodes and you see the little bead of sweat under your helmet as you're like, oh man, and you're seeing the last missile arching back around to hit. And what is the damage for that missile?
It is.
I do believe you have your damage and your crits reversed, by the way.
I was going to say, yeah, those numbers aren't accurate.
Damage
And
of a proton
it's
torpedo
5 or
is
6.
8.
Is it 8?
It's
Yeah.
8
Yep. It's 8
I have
crits
a-
on 2.
with breach 6.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's got the breach 6, blast 6. But I don't have any. Okay, so
Well,
I've got that
You
backwards.
still do 9 damage.
The breach is automatic. The frickin' torpedo doesn't give a fuck about your armor.
Yep. So what is your total damage again? Sorry. 9? 9 with breach
9.
6, right?
Yeah.
Oof. Not that TIE fighters have enough that breach 6 will do much. So 9 points. 6 of that 9 is unsoakable. Oof. And what does it look like when this guy's getting his engine started and he explodes?
Where did we put that UP-23 modulator?
As all of a sudden, the second the missile hits it and explodes,
Actually, he goes, whew, it missed. Time for me to start the ship and get out of here.
Yeah.
Boom!
Right as the engines are firing up, it comes right up the tailpipe.
and as soon as it explodes, oddly enough, your radar designates that there's a exploding ship over there with a power core breached. Totally wasn't there a second ago on your sensors, but now it's totally there.
I have been watching everything very, very vigilantly. Pappy is going to get a detailed tactical report with detailed sensor readings of everything we saw.
Oh man, if you survive, if you survive.
Whatever. We got this.
Okay, so top of the order, who's going next? It's definitely not little Vulture Droid.
So
Yeah.
that this is the only one that we know of at the moment.
Oh, right there.
You
It-
totally know that there's
right
one
there.
there, but you don't visually or optically see him. He's got his stealth. You just saw that 6 blaster bolts came flying off that asteroid there. He has his cloaking device currently activated, as they say. On a TIE Phantom, the pilot must spend their action to activate the cloaking. Once activated, the cloaking device makes the Phantom almost impossible to detect, requiring attempting a perception or vigilance to visually see him.
And the cloaking stays up even if it's shooting.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep.
All
Okay,
right.
guys, we have to stick together to get the perception bonus.
Well, what's the range?
You just have to be within 5, I think, of each other.
It's
Or
it's
3.
short for the 1 blue. It's
Oh.
close for the 2 blue.
So 3 for the 2 blue, 5 for the 1.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, moving there. And yeah, he won't be in any kind of not in any short or scanner range I can do. So
As when he fired, you totally have a blip on your radar. You're like, you son of a bitch, and it disappears.
well, and I know where the vulture blew up. So all right.
Yep. And I totally, holy shit, as I did his piloting roll, and holy shit, as he's totally repositioning himself.
I was gonna say, I suppose I need a piloting roll.
Yep, but your piloting is easier than his piloting. Because
Yeah.
they don't get the 2 purple like you guys do.
Yeah.
Because you're
Alright,
being
so-
teammates and working together instead of 2 pilots trying to wreck
Right.
the most kills.
And Sparky's gonna help me with my piloting on this one. I added the blue in.
Okay, perfect. Alright, you got it.
Alright, so piloting. Space. There we go. And oopsie.
Ooh.
Even with the blue. Damn.
Wait a minute, don't you also have an upgrade on your piloting?
Upgrade is on my targeting.
Oh, that's in the targeting, yeah. Okay,
Oh.
go
Did
ahead
I
and
have
give me
other
that.
blues? Nope, I didn't have any other blues, I guess.
Go ahead and give me that crit for your accidental contact. It's totally
Is it minus
accidental.
30?
Minus 30, yep. As poor little co-pilot back there is going me as you collide into something.
Well, it's his fault. He was supposed to be helping.
Hey, he gave you a success and an advantage. That's the helpful little guy ever. Thank God for the minus 30.
All firing from the ship or vehicle suffers 2 setback dice until the end of the pilot's next turn.
Oh, that's not
Alrighty
bad.
then.
As you
Yeah,
totally, your engine hits something and you're doing that spiral, trying to zero in on something.
So even though that effect ends at the end of next turn, he still has 1 crit?
Yep. The crit
Okay.
will stick until it's fixed. As he's totally
Alright,
doing this
so-
warble in his flight path.
So since we know something's up there, Kay, are you good at like spotting that?
Yeah, I'm going to try to spot that. So the first thing is I'm going to take it down to speed 3.
He's laying off the accelerator.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That keeps him within 3. And,
Well, we have to be within 5, you said, right? Yeah.
well, 3 for 2.
Well, yeah.
Who's not happy with just one blue?
No. Okay, so want to do the -1 setback, 2 boost dice to the perception. So does that perception only work for visual perception, or does that work for scanners as well?
So right now, at the moment, you can visually see him.
Okay.
Right now,
this is
you
a-
can see him.
1,
Right,
2,
but it's-
3, 4,
I don't know how the
5,
computer's giving perception if we're doing computers to scan, but it's computers that's doing the relaying. That's kind of weird how they.
Yeah, well, no, what it is with the cloaking device, when it's activated, you can't see him on sensors at all. Right now, you are seeing him on sensors.
No, but he's wanting to use, I'm assuming, scan.
Well, I would think that the tactical control system would help the actual ship scanning.
Well, it would.
Right.
Right now, he's on radar. You see him. He's a bip.
Oh,
But when
okay.
the cloaking device is on, he disappears as a bip. And you're having to actually use your eyeballs to visually see the stealth craft moving.
Okay.
Because that's how the cloaking system works. He no longer exists on the scopes. So you have to use vigilance or perception to actually eyeball him.
But a scan of the ship with detail would be really nice.
Right,
Yeah.
because I have long range scanners.
Yeah, and at the
Right.
moment he is on your scanner if you want to try to give a detailed scan of him.
Yeah, I will
This
try
is
that.
like your one money shot to either shoot him or scan him.
So scan the enemy is a
Take another
visual
maneuver
perception.
and shoot him.
So, well, okay. In that case, I won't slow down.
You do get an extra blue and 2 advantage on your next shooting as well.
Okay.
You have
So
all
I
the
won't
options.
slow down. I'm now in range. And I will try shooting him.
Okay, give me your piloting check first. I'm assuming you want to use that upgrade on your shooting, not your piloting, right?
Correct.
Okay, so give me your piloting check.
Okay.
Oh.
Success and a despair.
So you succeed, and you totally avoid some debris there that'll totally give you 2 advantages, which is going to be used for something great, right? I mean, you can always give yourself another blue.
Well, doesn't he get... Oh, that's piloting. Never mind. Never mind. Forget it said anything.
So what would you like for those 2 advantages before I tell you what the despair is? As you come barreling around this rock.
So let's go with the extra for shooting.
Okay, so you got yourself a blue for your next thing that you do. And for the free maneuver, I'm totally gonna take that despair and give this guy a free maneuver to scoot away. He's scooting away.
What'd you shoot with?
That was his piloting check. He didn't shoot yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, because you just fired the other missiles, so you can't fire missiles anyways this
Yep.
time.
He was gonna go in for the blasters, I was assuming. But the guy totally
probably.
used that free maneuver as he comes ripping around, announcing himself coming in for the attack, and the guy's just like, shoot, 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 as he's realizing he's totally up on the radar right now, and he is slamming his accelerator to keep going.
Okay. Well, since I can't shoot, he's still in long range, so I'd like to scan with all of those bonuses I was going to use for shooting.
Ooh. I mean, Pappy would be happier with the scans than the shooting anyway, technically. I mean,
Well, exactly.
so what all bonuses do I need to put in there for you?
3 blue and an upgrade.
Okay. And I've got 3 blue and an upgrade in there against 2 purple and 2 black from the debris field.
Right. Oh, wait, no. One of those blacks go away.
Do you have that in your computer? Or do I have to do that?
I don't have any of it.
Okay, so I will take one of those.
And then I get
away.
2 boost dice.
Now,
Oh no, I only get 1 boost dice because I'm no longer close. I'm only short.
Yeah, I've got 3 boost dice for you. So, now remember,
Okay.
the boost dice that you give, that's for allies. It's not for you guys.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay,
guys are
that's for
giving
other
them the
people.
assist. Yeah, it's for any of your
Okay.
allies.
So do you have everything?
Yep. Damn. I was so glad with the spare though. Keeps me alive one more round. Just zoops out of range just enough. As all of a sudden the pilot is getting pissed and smashing his control panel because he knows your sensor sweeping him right now. At this very moment, he knows that there's a full tactical layout of a cool thing designated Phantom classified fighter coming up on your tactical display.
So wait a second. If he did an extra maneuver, does he have to make an extra pilot roll?
Nope.
Okay.
Let me see here.
But I got the scans.
You got a scan of him. You know that this vehicle has, roughly speaking, a really powerful engine that gives it really good handling. It's got a very powerful output on that engine, which is giving it something along the idea of a speed 5 when it's at max. It does have shields, not that the shields are currently up. And it's way tougher than any TIE fighter you've ever seen, structurally speaking. And only has one weapon system that your scan can detect, which is a forward-mounted medium laser cannon, which immediately you're just like, that's it? And then you realize it's got a linked 4 cannon, which means it could hit up to 4 bolts at once.
Right, so it's supposed to be invisible, sneak up to you, go bam, 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 bam.
Yep.
That's
Hey.
pretty much
Fly
what
around
it
you
is.
It
invisible.
survives, so
Okay.
it doesn't worry about being seen.
Yep. Only it just fired, so its cloak is down until the pilot reactivates it.
So, Kay, you could give me a if you do a use one of those to give a free maneuver, I could probably catch him, or Quinn could.
Okay.
Quinn, did you already go?
where are we at? Yeah, I went first.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, if I have a free maneuver, I can probably catch him.
Okay. I will give you a free maneuver.
Ooh,
So,
your
at
three
my current
advantages.
speed...
And what would you like to do with that extra advantage you have? Did you want to just give the next one to go blue dice?
I will give the next person an extra blue.
Okay, which
All
would
right.
probably be the same person taking the free maneuver. Now.
Yup.
So
So,
go ahead and take your free maneuver before you take your actual maneuver pilot check in action.
so for my free maneuver, I am gonna punch it and go up to 5. So how far do I get to go with 5? I think I could
That's
go up
like
to like
8.
medium.
Yeah, like 8 squares.
So
You
let's see.
lunatic.
That's 3, and then that's 5. Okay, so this is my free. That's my free one.
Yep.
And then it's my turn.
As he comes rocketing past this, Kay's totally like, we've cleared the debris field for you. Sally forth. Oh man.
And
Okay. And that was just your freebie one. As you see this guy on the radar, as Kay and Enos totally gives you the rundown that there's some kind of weird cloaking device that currently is not activated, but any second it could get turned back on.
all right.
But the important thing is Kay totally said, I got the ship scanned.
Yes. That's half the battle.
G.I. Joe. So I take it Oni is totally taking the next initiative slot.
Yep. From
Yeah,
there
he's just plotting and planning.
to there.
He's
Yep.
going for this really complicated flight path.
Well, I'm getting on his butt.
Getting on his, he's gonna chew his butt.
That's 5 is there. Okay. Oh, that was only 5. I can go up to 8. Let's see. Am I in blaster range here? Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. As you scooch in behind him, your S-foils lock in position. Dun, 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 dun. And he's going only speed 3 right now.
All right. So basically, yeah, I'm just kind of like fall in right behind him. I flip. I'm gonna shoot with. I'm gonna just go ahead and use the blasters, I think. Or. Yeah,
So
I'm
sad.
gonna
These things have a shield
fire.
with a front shield.
I'm gonna fire blasters at him.
Yeah, got your blue dice in.
And my flip.
Did you flip?
I did flip.
Totally missed the flippy flip sound. There is a flip there.
Okay, so you got the blue in, yeah?
Yep, got the blue and got the upgrade.
Okay. And Oh, where are we?
Bad day.
Well,
You're getting
I can't help
revenge
myself.
0-0-0.
I can't help but myself, but I am doing this cool maneuver, and I'm totally showboating.
Oh boy.
Which means if I succeed in my roll, I automatically add a triumph to it. If I fail my roll, I automatically add a despair to it.
So it's
A
either
despair.
great or it's horrible.
Yep.
But first, give me your piloting check.
Piloting check
Don't
first.
roll it yet. Because I totally had the difficulty set for the shot, but let's not forget your
Oh.
pilot check.
Can I just do the shot first while I'm over here?
It's more fun if you do the piloting check first and something bad happens. Especially if I was to flip another point. I'm assuming you want to save that point for the shot there, right?
That was the intent.
Okay. As I totally breathe and pause to see if you want to use another point for your piloting check.
Oh, I can use another one?
Yeah.
Well, they're two different actions.
Yeah,
Oh, I
two
guess
different
so.
rolls. So, I mean, if you want to do it before I roll it, because that's how I, do bad things, right? I don't see him rolling yet. I'm pulling it up.
Why not?
Pulling it up.
Why not?
Oh, you got it in there.
Why
Okay.
not?
Make that piloting check.
Okay. Oh,
By
also
make it-
because I am chasing him, I have shortcut, so I get to add a blue.
Okay, you got it, or you want me to put it in?
I got it.
Okay.
Did I have any other from anybody else passing anything along?
I don't think so.
Not that I know of, anyway. Okay.
You were totally given a blue from Kay.
Okay. So do you have that one in, or
I've
should
got
I?
that one in ready for you.
Okay, you got that one. Okay, so you got the upgrade, you got the blue, and I'm ready to go.
Go for it. You cocky bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with that awesome flying, I'm going to use 3 of those advantage to upgrade my gunnery attack again.
Oh, you cocky bastard. Okay, so
My
I've
thoughts
got
exactly.
2 upgrades in there now.
And if I succeed, I get an automatic triumph.
Cocky bastard. As you hear in your
Alright.
voice, Oni, use the force, Oni.
Mm-hmm.
Do not trust in these mechanical
Right.
monstrosities.
Alright, so you got everything in there.
Yup. Oh
Okay.
man, you're flying faster than him. He's like, cloak button, cloak button, cloak button. Oh, Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Oh, that was the wrong weapon,
That
but
was the
same
wrong
thing.
weapon.
Yeah, it's
So,
the same roll either way,
Click your
though.
blaster so we can see what the damage and stuff is.
Yeah,
I think you
yeah.
got linked at
Show
the end.
off.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. So,
Well, okay. So with my foil mounted blasters, the first shot does 9.
thankfully he's got armor, so he survives the first shot.
With my first triumph, I'm going to use linked and hit him again.
And with that second shot, he explodes into space and ends up splattering against some of these rocks.
And
still have
with the last triumph, do I see any more of him in this vicinity?
You know what?
Got 1 triumph.
Well, remember he gets an automatic one for showboating.
Oh, I thought it was a success, not triumph. Okay, sorry.
Through the distant gap of space, you totally see that there's one over here who at the moment is turning off his cloaking device so he can get to maximum speed, which thankfully your telemetry is totally picking up that once he turns off the cloak, he goes from speed 3 to speed 5. And he is booking for the end of the gravity field. And on his turn, you will totally see him basically go to hyperspace. The fact that these fuckers are hyperspace capable.
Well, I definitely let them all know, hey, watch for it right there.
I do my best to angle the ARC's sensors in that direction to pick up anything we can about it as it leaves, but it's outside of long range, I think, so probably won't get anything in detail.
Well, just take notes. It has hyperspace capability.
Oh yeah, I've got
hyperdrive, which they shouldn't have.
Give me your computer's roll.
me.
Yeah, you may get a triumph and see everything on the sensors. You never know. Look at you burning that.
Oh, none left.
Me rolling computers requires an act of God.
It's the Force, not God. Gotcha.
Is there anything that I have from anyone to help me at all?
A prayer. A prayer saying, may the Force be with
Can
you.
I help him without an action?
I will
Yes.
I will say yes. Are you just giving a blue, or are we changing his dice pool up here?
I've got 3 yellow and a green for my dice pool.
Yeah, my dice pool is 2 green.
So you need
Did
a
you
green dice.
did you go, Scott? Did you go yet this round?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Actually, he did, because he moved his fighter in position.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
So Enos, go ahead and make your roll. As Totally Oni points out, there's a third bogey that just shut down his cloak and is running as fast as he can out of here. And in space, you can totally hear the TIE fighter scream as this fighter is leaving as quickly as possible, realizing this is not a smuggler, flotilla here. This is actual fighters with competent pilots.
Damn straight.
As for your 3 advantage, I'll say that you totally catch on your sensors when it goes hyperspace.
So, didn't pick up any useful information about the ship, but did get video evidence of its hyperspace jump.
You totally got proof that these little buggers are hyperspace capable. And interestingly enough, on your sensors, that they drop the cloak and they go faster.
Mm-hmm.
And did Kay get a successful scan of this one over here?
Yeah.
He did.
Oh, okay, so we do have some data. Yeah.
Yep, the
Yeah,
one
we
he was
got data.
chasing down got a perfect scan on it before the pilot could take his turn to reactivate his cloak.
Okay.
Because
Then I'm gonna
unfortunately,
immediately.
it's a maneuver to drop it, but an action to raise it.
I'm gonna immediately go back to fully compiling and, commenting and noting up my full tactical analysis of everything that has happened here.
As he's
And
totally doing an
constructed.
Ace Ventura on the keyboard.
Yep. And at that point, we got really all we needed. Right?
Yep.
Data. We
You
just didn't save the
successfully
vulture
found
droid.
out that these were being, you totally believe with your insight that this was the Empire testing some secret craft in a smuggler area and space where they could get away with it without anyone witnessing it, probably, except for, of course, Thunder Squadron. You got a perfect scan of that one fighter before Oni blew it to smithereens with his showboatiness. And the other one, you realize that in the ion storm, it was actually perceptible while cloaked. Not that many ships would want to voluntarily suffer strain by flying through one of those, but the fact that that is a weakness of the unit, that in an ion field, its cloak doesn't act as well as intended. Cloaks it from sensors, but actually, because of the ion interfering with the cloaking system, makes it a little easier to detect.
Yep. So before we leave, I want to take my time and fly over here and do a looky-loo and have Sparky pick some parts of the ship. Anything that might look interesting.
Hey Kay, do you want to go over to this other comm buoy over here and see if you can slap a little malware on it to maybe patch us into the communications going through it?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
So, Quinn, real quick, give me either a computers or mechanics as you're telling Zapper to grab something of value off of it.
Alright.
Now, the question is, do you want to roll a piloting check to hopefully give him some boosts?
We could probably do that. I mean, theoretically, got to roll piloting even though I'm driving slow, right?
No, I was gonna let you skip it,
Ah.
but if you wanted to possibly give him bonuses, there is that.
Yeah, well,
You want to do
sorry.
that?
Nah, I'm doing a mechanics check. Would
Okay.
be good. And he gives me a blue on the whole process.
Yep. I got the blue in there for you. I got
Alrighty.
as you gingerly are piloting the ship to grab something of value.
Yeah.
Holy
Boom.
crap! As he totally pulls a piece of something in the engine compartment that's floating around, blown to crap in space, which is part of a Stygium cloaking device.
Aha.
Using a
Awesome.
series, and what you find is a series of rare Stygium crystals in a broken reactor.
That's what I was hoping for. How about that?
Maybe if Rigger was here, that could be reverse engineered. As totally, he is hoping you do not land on a planet with him holding this because they'll rip his little arms off.
No, we're landing back on our command ship and stuff. Well, he can stow it. He should be able to stow it. There's some storage on the Y-wing.
As he totally arc welds it to the superstructure of your Y-wing.
Y-wing has like 5 or 10 storage.
Problem is he's stuck in his socket,
I'm sure he has access somehow to it.
holding on to this thing that's about the size of 2 ice chests. Good thing in space there is no weight. Okay, so you guys are heading back to base?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well,
First, Kay and I wanted to fly over to that other Imperial comm buoy and see if we could bug it.
Why
Yeah.
don't we just take it with us?
How
Well,
are you
because
going
then
to
the
bug it?
Imperial,
You have
then the
space.
Imperials will know that it's gone. We want to just set up something so that way we know whatever somebody's going through it.
So somebody's gonna
Alright.
spacewalk to the buoy?
I'm down.
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably best if Kay does the spacewalking.
Are you
Well,
both going out or just one of you?
I was gonna say he's probably the one that has the skills to do something. So
Yeah, there's no real reason for me to. I'll just sit in the gunner seat and cover him, I guess.
Okay, well, you're covering him. He's going to go out in EVA. I like that. EVA is always fun. Do me a favor and give me I'll take either athletics or coordination as you spacewalk.
Can I make a leadership check to encourage him and tell him he's doing a good job?
He has to get there first before you can tell him he's doing a good job.
He's like, you haven't done anything yet.
yeah. It's like, you're doing good. I haven't even left the ship
Good
yet.
job as he hits the open door button.
I was just about to do that. Okay.
Okay. And I'm assuming usual space stuff. You got your tether cord to the ship just in case.
Yeah. Do I get an extra blue for equipment?
Nope, because you don't really have like a space booster hip pack kind of thing. You just have a spacesuit that you won't die out there.
Yeah, because you don't have one of the whatchamacallit drop suits.
That give you total mobility out there in space and help you out. Of course, now we've learned that Mandalorian jetpacks can go from the planet's surface to orbit. So,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And for the record, yes, you would be required to roll a triumph to be able to go from a planet to orbit with a jetpack.
Or 2.
I do have the Wing Commander flight suit.
Well, that's.
But it doesn't have jets.
It doesn't have like boost, the little air cans that go.
Oh, okay.
Help you steer anything.
Yeah, my drop suit actually has like a flight characteristics for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said coordination?
Or athletics, as you push off out the airlock to get to this thingy and connect with it so you can plug in your data pad.
Okay.
Oopsie.
As you totally jump out, and Enos is just giving you, you're doing great, Kay. And you look back at Enos and realize you just glided past the stupid monitor. As for that one threat, you see a single red light start lighting up on the pod. Little proximity alert sensor kicking on. As you see light starting to flicker up. It's not turned on yet, but it's starting to wake up.
Where is this?
This is like way over on the other side.
Can I?
Over here?
Yep.
Oh, here.
On the plus side, he is tethered to the ship, so it's not like he's floating onto the
If he went past it a little bit, what I'll do is I'll pop open my hatch and I'll like grab the tether and I'll pull him a little bit to try and help get him back in the direction he's supposed to be going.
Do you have a spacesuit?
My ARC trooper suit should be vacuum sealed for at least short periods.
Okay, so you're going to the airlock?
Sure.
He's all yanking and pulling on the tether.
Okay, so you're gonna totally give him a blue in his next check because you're helping maybe to hinder or help, as the case may be. As you go swaying out there, and you totally look back at the ship and see your buddy give you the thumbs up as he's yoinking your umbilical. No way this can go poorly. So as everyone's got their ships hovered around, just hovering, watching you guys, you're playing this whole pin the tail on the station with Kay on the end of a line. Kay, go ahead and give me a coordination check. And let me take that evil upgrade out and give you a blue. As I talk slowly, allowing you a chance to click that button right there. Okay, I've got you blue for your buddy helping you.
Can you give it back since we did 2?
Oh, you did do 2. That's fine. Okay, go for coordination or athletics. As you succeed, as he kind of pulls you and you kind of lunge and you come back on the rebound and you just grab onto a handhold as this thing is starting to power up, and you conveniently have a mount on your sleeve where your slicer kit is there, and you jam inside the little thingy, and just as the station is about to power up, you have one chance to slice this mammer jammer before who knows what the Empire rigs inside these things starts happening.
Okay, so I've got... Oh.
I was not even going to give Jim the chance for that.
Upgrade. Okay, I'm like, who is clicking what?
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Okay, so I've got -1 setback die for Codebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
That also decreases the difficulty check by 1.
That hard military grade encryption software is just average to you.
Okay, I also have a Black Ops data breaker, which adds 2 blue to slice any computer.
He is busting out all the features.
And he even pulls the hairpin out and sticks it in a little slot.
Just to make a shorty sound and make him feel better.
Right.
Okay, I've got that in there for you.
Okay, I also do it in less time than everyone else. If that actually helps.
Yep.
Okay, tell me when you got everything in.
Go for it.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
What?
Okay, Jim.
Wait, that's not
Jim.
right.
Jim, I have a proposal.
Oh,
Since he has the thing that lets him do it faster than other people, with that much advantage, can he manage to squeeze out enough time to try again?
Or at least jump back to the ship.
I would have to say no, as all of a sudden you're realizing that for some reason it's probably because these guys were actually secretly monitoring the kill ratio on these stealth fighters. That it's got buku stealth, anti-slicer gear, as well as not only is this you thought it was just a basic automated buoy, but then you find out that this thing actually has a droid brain on board operating it.
Nice.
However, you do know that it's recorded each of the attacks for Imperial posterity. And in the buffers is still the witnessed attacks that happen with these stealth fighters by these two probes.
okay. So can I shoot it and have it not transmit?
No. But you do have a bunch of advantage there that you can do some interesting things with.
Time to get creative.
I mean, there's interesting things. Like I said, in its buffer is actual recorded information of the attacks, witnessing the stealth fighter drop out of stealth and blow up a transport. There is the actual transmitter there, What would you
Okay,
like to do?
So wait. By the attacks, are you talking about my attacks on it?
No, the ships.
I'm talking about when the stealth
All of
fighter
the-
blew up transports. There's
Yeah, all the
okay.
ship attacks that they've performed.
Okay,
So
so
basically,
can
it's
I?
the
So can I?
performance data.
Okay. Yeah. I can I take that data on my data spike?
for your slicer gear would be the one that would do it. The data spike just helps
Right.
hacking; it doesn't save him.
Oh, okay. So can I
For-
take that information on it?
For 3 advantages, I will let you get a copy of the communications buffer.
Went
Okay.
into the wrong area, went into storage and not the operating system, and
Now
but you
you
got
still
good
have
data.
4 advantage. What would you like to do with that? I mean, you could always phone a friend and ask me what's a good suggestion for 3.
Okay.
Think of
So,
free maneuver and jump back
I'm
into the
going
ship.
to ask that, but you implied that this had some type of security on it, which would do something. Does it have a self-destruct switch?
Ooh, that's a good one. I wouldn't even think of that one. Yes, it does have a self-destruct mechanism because it is a Black Ops satellite, right? Of course it would have a self-destruct.
Okay. So for 4 advantage, can I have it self-destruct after I'm safe enough away?
Well, normally they don't self-destruct on a time basis. It's you pull the pin and it blows up, and someone's gonna have to get real lucky to get out of the line of fire. Think of it like in Empire Strikes Back when they shoot it a couple times, but it explodes ridiculously. They actually do have a built-in self-destruct, so their information
Okay.
is captured. But for
So-
3, you can activate the self-destruct and maybe roll well enough to get out of there, or yell at your friend who's holding on to your umbilical cord to use their strength to jerk you as hard as they can as their action away from
Yeah.
this as you're pulling the
Okay,
little...
well, we will do that, and for the last advantage, I'm going to give him a blue.
So the question is Enos on board with that plan? You ready?
100%. What skill am I using?
You're going to be using athletics.
Oh
Okay.
no, no
It's-
light side points.
It's not good, but it's not the worst.
As you don't know exactly what he's talking about because in a rush he said, "Go, go, go, pull me back, pull me back."
Are you ready?
I am ready.
It's like a port.
As you yank him, and like a tenth of a second afterwards, he hit this panel on the side, and as soon as he popped the panel, there's this smoke and space that you're seeing, and you pull him just far enough as the little spy satellite explodes.
And I pull him back, and it explodes right behind him, and I'm gonna grab him as he gets back to the airlock, and I'm gonna be all like, I thought you were supposed to hack it, not blow it up. We could have done that in this ship.
Yeah, but he got
As-
data.
As of course, for the 2 threats, I'm going to give you 2 personal strain. As you look at him and you check his suit and you hit the button to close the airlock and you make sure he's got all of his limbs. Wait, yeah, he's only got 2 legs and 2 arms. Got confused with Pappy for a second there.
Yeah, I got the data and it went boom.
As my suggestion for 3 Vantage was totally, can I break the antenna physically?
Well, at least you got some data. That's helpful.
Yeah, we got all
Yeah.
kinds of good data.
You got
Time to
you got
Diddy.
the actual video of watching them pop out of stealth, blow something up, and then arc off and go back into stealth.
And then all their attacks and stuff. So yeah, time to Diddy Mal, man.
There was just one thing I wanted to do before we go. While you guys are playing with all this, I just wanted to
that
give
one more thing?
quick. I just wanted to do a quick look around, see if there's anything we missed.
So you're hanging around, is what I'm hearing you say.
This is while they were doing all their other stuff.
Okay.
While we're blowing up a comms relay,
Give
Oni's
me-
just doing laps in his X-wing.
Give
I'm
me
just kind of
a
tooling around.
perception or vigilance.
So are
One
you
second.
close enough to me for the bonus?
No, he's not, because
I'm not.
nobody's at your control panels. Everybody's in the airlock in your ship.
All right. Ready for perception?
Yep.
Like I said, I'm just seeing if we missed anything. We definitely didn't miss anything.
As all of a sudden you realize there's a stray swarm of Minox coming. Guys, we should go before the Minox eat our ships. Oh, that would be absolutely the worst. Cloaked fighters and Minox.
Right?
Your ship might be cloaked, but they can smell the energy.
What are all those Minox holding on to? It looks like they're just
Right?
hovering in space.
It's
A
a
big ball of
Minox
Minox.
sex ball. Where do you think baby Minox come from?
Orgy breeders. Alright. Get the heck
Okay.
out of Dodge.
So you guys
Alright.
head on out, and you get back to your coordinates. You put in your coordinates for your beta site. Anything
Yeah.
special, or are you just going to use the beta site numbers you were given?
I vote
yeah,
numbers we were given.
Yeah.
As all of a sudden you get out of the gravity well, and just as you do, comes the Star Destroyer out of hyperspace with a lone stealth fighter jumping with it, going, "They killed my friend."
They were right there, really.
As some fancy dancy moth in charge of the super secret Phantom TIE PH project slams his fist against the control panel, and the
You
TIE
mean was in control. Charge of.
as well, no, there's still one, and they're obviously a resounding success. It's just that they were under orders to ambush his ships past and not engage until they were past them, because this was experimenting with the stealth system. Now they must go back to find out what was wrong, and he smashes his fist into the console as the guy totally shares the ship schematics that was recorded, and he goes, "Thunder Squadron!"
Yeah, we have become a little bit more known, huh?
Yep. As all of a sudden, dun 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 dun. as of course, you guys did get 5 duty and 15 experience points.
All right.
How many?
15 experience points.
15. All right. Damn. 5 short. God darn it.
As you guys definitely came back with way more data than they were ever expecting you to get.
Well, yeah, and when I give them the frickin' stealth drive, like, hey, look what I
It's
got.
like, so we've got some weird magic space rocks that power a weird stealth system that's no ship that size has a stealth system.
Yeah, well,
We get back, we show up at Pappy's, we're like, okay, so here's the full entire schematic of the Imperial stealth prototype fighter that they were testing. Here is multiple, here's the data of all of its previous action that was in the communications buffer of the comm buoys. Here is the entire schematic of our entire engagement with it and everything that happened. Here's some data we learned about it in nebulas.
And he's
Oh,
totally
and
like,
here's this
yeah, that's
cloak.
fine. Where's 000? I want to spend more time with that droid.
yeah, well, about that.
It was faultily programmed, and it actually blew itself up going too fast.
That makes me remember the good old days when vulture droids were used for interesting things. Like sometimes we'd send them off on races and stuff. Because sometimes you just want to get a fleet of vulture droids and have them race through an asteroid field and see which one gets back.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of like that.
That's rude.
Anyways, I was gonna say, because I know, I saw that you guys were proposing maybe starting a new campaign of some kind, but I'm very partial to Thunder Squadron, and I really like this game. But I was thinking, if we did want to try and I guess reinvigorate the game a little bit and make it try to feel a little bit more new, if we wanted to do an extra get together at some point to maybe clear up what exactly everybody's talents and equipment are, maybe pull together some of the loose ends of our characters that we've had going on, and maybe do a recap of the story thus far, and maybe have some sort of story plan going forward. I would be down to do something like that if you guys would be interested.
Story plan sounds like madness. But that is a very good point, by the way.
Yeah.
Because I do like the idea of, because we had a while where we were very off and on, and we lost a couple players along the way, and so it's been a little hectic, and so I can kind of understand the wanting for something new, but I also really love this game and everything that we've been doing with it and our characters, so I think it would be cool if we could keep the same characters in the same game, but maybe just reinvigorate it with going forward, kind of a little bit more of a plan and a little bit more organization. I think that would be
Kind
cool.
of like it's almost like a Session 0, but a Session 0 version 2.0.
Yeah.
Session 0 recap.
Yeah. And it can even just be for a little bit in if we wanted to just
I don't know.
build up
Planning
some
doesn't
effort.
sound much like Thunder Squadron.
Yeah, well, whichever. I mean,
Sorry.
going,
I think the
Sorry.
vote ended up,
going forward like we are is not a big deal, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
and I think
Yeah.
the vote ended up being stick with Thunder Squad. So I just threw
Yeah.
that one out because on my other games I did the same thing, and it's coming up on summer, so I figured I'd just check base.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think the original plan for this game was for us to go till March of 2 years ago.
And it just kept rolling.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm having a blast, and I absolutely love this game. So I'm down to just keep going. But I was also thinking that if we did want to, maybe reinvigorate it a little bit, I think that could be fun as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
like
there's
to-
definitely there are definitely elements that we've, kind of had hanging around that I think it would be cool to make something happen with. I still have my Imperial
buddy.
Quartermaster
Yep.
buddy that I'm checking up on every once in a while.
Oh, hey
Yep.
guys, it's getting kind of late. I better head out.
Yeah, I
Alright.
gotta go to bed as well.
All right, good night, guys.
All right,
Yeah,
good night,
you
guys.
Yep.
Thanks.
Good night.
Good job.
Good night. Thank
Nobody
you.
got killed except I got a
Yep.
crypt to fix.
Yeah, nobody got killed except the droid.
Right?
All right,
Alright,
good night, guys.
Good job.
All right, later, guys.
Bye bye.
There it is.